Cheers.
Oh, I'm a bit late on my cheers this time. I need to actually pour it. It's fuck it, I can drink it from the glass.
Oh, you've ruined the whole
Cheers.
shoot. We're gonna have no. We gotta start again.
Oh fuck! Well, and I'll restart the recording.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that in Discord now.
What?
You can put a
Nah,
custom
see?
status inside of a channel till
Yeah.
everyone leaves.
I did my daily test roll whenever we fucking boot up roll 20. Nah, you son of a bitch.
That's it. That was your only one. That's
now.
gone.
You're fucked.
That goes my nat 20 for the day.
You've ruined everything.
So,
Once again,
Well,
you're fucking
oh,
shit up.
sorry. Shit. Something came up. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, fucking. Ugh.
well, he just
Not
leaves,
funny.
reconnects to try and like get another nat 20, a fresh one. But however, so from last session, the party had got the last part of the key with a contract stating that 15% of the wealth within the tower is for Kellen. What 15%? Up to you guys. However, that agreement was.
How much was this obsidian worth?
I
How much
mean,
is the tower worth? You could have 50% of that.
15? No, he wanted the loot within the tower. It stated.
He said 15% of the
You know
wealth
what?
in
No,
the tower. He can.
technically speaking, he stated 15% of the treasure within the tower. So technically speaking, as
Hey,
soon
the
as we
towers.
get in,
Hey, we'll just give him one of the floors.
yeah, we just
Not like
literally
what's
put
on
in
the
some
floor.
of
Like literally just the material of the floor itself.
Yes.
Yeah. You get
Just the
this.
tower itself is by technicality a treasure.
You know what?
Ooh,
Let's give him.
cringe.
Let's give him the.
We'll
bathroom floor
save this
tiles.
discussion for when you guys actually go and get what's within the tower. So, from here,
Dan, he's gonna get bathroom floor tiles.
You-
Continues bitching.
Can I wield the tower as a weapon?
possibly if you're strong enough and like Tarask level, but
That's gonna do
okay,
it.
so second thing was you attacked the competitor from Calimport, from Pashapook, tied him up in the room. The guy called Berin, the black halfling, then escaped. You're now planning to head towards the tower with a parchment of order from Trade Prince Kellen to have the expedition force that is apparently somewhere in the region to help you in whatever needs necessary. And Bird is currently feasting on corpses.
Delicious.
Roleplay.
So, from there, the night seems to hold little solace in the beginning of winter's chill. A lingering gloom of dark clouds seem to have taken root, along with a miserable cold rain. Distant cries of wolves seem to echo over the rolling green fields, even from their distant location and yours within Nashkel.
Hey!
Are you
What?
doing any preparation before you head out, or are you just
Most
planning
certainly.
to head straight out? Because it's current. I took part of this is just like literally right as you're like leaving the tent and all of that.
Now, would Cellar Pit and Toes' shop be the place where we would deal with like magical goods?
Most adventuring good. There is a blacksmith in town which is more kind of
I'm mainly talking
specialized.
like wands and shit like that.
Ones would most likely be the academy.
Oh, discount.
Oh, so I'll get a discount. Nice.
Yeah, it's more of a hey, you want to be going there, and also bear in mind that there is a kind of curfew going on at the moment, so it is kind of night at the moment, so you'll be wanting to probably leave.
rest?
We all
Well,
went to
that's
bed at the tavern.
We all went to
Yeah.
bed at the tavern.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay,
then
so
that
we'll
one
pick
guy
up then.
escaped.
Yeah, and then
Fuck you,
Flint
it's
like
morning.
cuddled up to that one guy.
Oh
And then he
yes, yeah,
escaped.
yep. Okay.
So we should be
Yeah,
like
I forgot
mourning
that
or
he-
some shit.
Yeah, I forgot that he escaped from the tavern. I had
He
it noted
escaped
as he
the spooning.
escaped, but I couldn't remember where you guys were doing it, and yeah. He escaped from the tavern, so it's now
Oh,
morning.
he's 100%
and
fucking
so-
dead.
Right.
I guess waking up, grabbing our gear, and or walking out of the room.
Yeah.
I guess we'll head over to. I'm assuming you have some masterwork shit to sell, Civvy, at the blacksmith first.
You are correct, Mundo.
All right.
Okay, dokie. So, heading over to the blacksmith, he does seem to be early at work, and forge still running, and various goods strewn about his, well, I guess you would call it his office.
I guess I'll walk over and ask him, like, good morning, how you doing?
As good as can be. Fucking rain's not helping my mood either.
Well, you
Hang
gonna
on.
sell your shit?
I was meant to
I
say
just got
that.
stroke for a moment. I guess
during your stroke, he's just staring at you intensely, like hammer just ready to like strike down. Like he's got a hot blade in one hand on an anvil. He's just waiting to strike. He's not sure if he should strike when you're talking to him, so he's just kind of going.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna reach into my bag and start pulling out a variety of things. An
Yep.
amulet of natural attack +1. Scale mail armor, nothing fancy. A Masterworks Great Mace, 2 Masterworks Long Swords, and 1 Masterwork Great Sword.
Okay, can you
type that in
put
chat.
those just quickly
type it in
link?
chat.
Type those all in chat just for reference. Let me just get up the. So where is my magical weapons? Equipment. Oops.
Fuck off, you controller piece of shit. There we go.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
Let me stay.
Where did you write these?
I'm putting in D&D planning, but I'm gonna put over in D&D text chat. Just give me a second.
Yep, all good. What did you write to me, Flint, and then delete it?
Oh no, so I meant to put that into search, that sword, because I was trying to remember what the stats were on my greatsword that I got. So I just had to
You
look
sure
up
you
the
aren't
page.
sending me something lewd? Flint's sending me nudes again.
Whoa.
The amulet Sivy, I would most likely say would go to a different vendor, not this guy.
Oh, not this guy? Then
So,
don't worry about the amulet then.
yeah, with
Unless
that,
you're willing to do a good price for it.
with that, the guy seems to take them in hand, noting that they've been damaged in combat a little bit, but he's just like, not bad. Oh, I'll give you. Well, let's see. So you have. Where's a great sword?
Masterwork is a plus
Okay.
300 on whatever its base is.
Yeah.
I think a greatsword's only like 25 or 30 gold.
Oh, God, fucking damn
A
it.
steel greatsword at Masterwork is 350 GP.
There you go, so it's worth 50 baseline, and then 300 for the masterwork.
Yeah. So.
For fuck's sake. I was going through my messages because someone mentioned thing, and I clicked on marble, and the last thing he sent me was a fucking furry shaking its ass.
What
there's
the
all
fuck?
50
Yeah, that's marble for you.
Sword. So we got that. So there's 50. 25, so that's. And great mace. Is it called a great mace? Do you, heavy
That's what I
mace?
have
Do
it.
you mean?
Heavy
That's
mace.
what I had it listed as. It was Great Mace, so probably Heavy Mace.
Heavy mace, it
Yeah,
would
heavy
probably
mace.
be.
Okay, so I'll give you 150 for the great sword, 125 for each of those long swords, as well as 125 for the the heavy mace. Comes to a nice little 425.
Fucked? What?
425.
Oh, hang on.
Right, so
Yeah.
150 for each of the swords.
No, 150 for the great sword, 125 for each of the long swords, and 125 for the great mace. So
Oh,
that's
okay, yeah.
300 for the great sword for
Yeah, yeah.
the sword. Then it's 425 for the heavy mace, and the scale mail. I make this quite often. Guards use it quite a bit.
Means it sells easy.
I'll give you like 25 gold for it.
So wait, is the great mace or the heavy mace? That's 125 as well.
Yeah.
That's 525 all up.
Now it's 5. What? No. So 150. Wait, yeah. Sorry, my math was slightly
Yeah,
off
can't do
by
maths.
100. Yep.
I'm sitting there thinking that math don't add up there.
Yeah, I just went with it. And I was just confused.
250. Let's take it as this man's. He's a blacksmith. He's not a mathematician here.
He's gonna
Sure.
fail as a business
Let's-
pretty quick, Dan.
Okay, so
I have
this was all a test.
diplomacy,
It was
so...
this was all a test, and so you
Yeah,
guys
okay.
clearly passed.
You know what?
Wow.
That's an
You
extra.
saw-
You know
you
what?
saw
That's an
the-
extra 50 gold then. Since we passed.
50 gold.
An extra 50 gold.
Since you tested us and you tried to cheap us out of 100 gold.
No. So yeah. My math was a little bit wrong. So it's 150, the 125, that goes up to it's 275. Then
You know
it
what?
goes up
600 for the lot.
to 400, and then 5.
I want to take it. I'm gonna take it.
550
Gamble
in
at this.
total. All of it's
I'm gonna
550.
ask him if he's willing to do 600 for all of it in total. And this is gonna be like a diplomacy check. But
Or are you going? Is this a diplomacy check, or are you going to try and bluff him and say, no, that adds up to 600?
diplomacy.
Okay. Well, with an 8, yeah, you don't affect his feelings.
You would have had to
towards
have been
you.
a 10.
No,
Minimum.
5. Yeah, you would. An 8 just doesn't cut it. He's only in it for the 10s.
He's only there for the tens.
I mean, good old Kel could talk to him.
Probably also has a racial hatred towards non-humans now, after all the shit that kobolds
So he
have been
hates
pulling in
himself?
the town. What?
He's a
He's
dwarf, wasn't
human.
he?
He's a dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a dwarf.
Huh?
It's a good
Why is
thing
he a
that
Scottish human?
No, he's not a dwarf. Okay, he's not a
You
dwarf.
said he was
It's
a
just that
dwarf.
He's a. What? No, there's only like.
Hold up,
one
Dan, why
dwarf
is
in
the
this
dwarf
town.
Scottish? I'm offended.
The
Better
only
be.
other dwarf that you've met inside of the town is the fucking paladin guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tor,
no one
wasn't
cares
it?
about him.
Also Scottish. I'm starting to
you know
see
what,
it.
Since
Are
I
you
didn't get it, I
saying
guess I'll take
Scottish
the. You
people
said
with
what?
a-
550 gold.
No,
Oh,
silent.
God.
What I'm saying is that I use that
God.
accent when I'm trying to represent poor people.
Nice. Oh, let's sell the shit. Let's sell the
Yeah,
shit.
wow,
550 for the
wow.
lot. Let's go.
Asshole, stabbed twice. Jeez, go fuck
Dan,
yourself.
550 for the lot, right?
Yep, 550 for the lot.
I guess I'll shake his hand and take the money.
He shakes your hand, and you now have like kind of oil stains on your hand.
Is there
I wanna
enough to
use-
put that in a vial?
There's not enough, unless you want to spend the time just caressing Civi's hand.
Does he have like a? I'm gonna ask him if I can have a rag. Just to clean
A
my hand.
rag?
Yeah.
He gives you an oil-stained rag.
Oh my god!
I feel like
I'm
you've
gonna
just
ask
been
for a
outplayed.
clean rag.
What do I look like, a fucking bartender?
Dude, Kaldane just goes, yes.
I maybe compared to you, big lad. If you're ever in need of a job, could take you under my wing as a forge. I reckon you would be very good on this.
I just point to my armor. Made this one myself.
Ah, good workmanship. However, is there anything else I can do for you, lads?
That's what I'm selling then.
I don't have anything. Oh, well, I don't need the greater. No, I'll keep it.
Yep.
Alright, so I guess you said the magic place to sell and barter would be where again? Sorry?
The academy.
So for general magic, like selling goods and buying goods, well, depends on what you're after. If you're looking for scrolls or like wands or anything like that, definitely it would be the academy. But if you're looking for just general magical, like I'm saying like general magical like stuff, best place would be Salapitantos's like
Alright.
knickknacks and curios and second-rate objets d'art, because
Alright.
she sells adventuring equipment.
So I guess the next point to call would be the shop at the academy.
Aye. So, heading out of the main town square and up a larger road towards the academy, you eventually go up the hill towards it. There seems to be a large presence of guards and various mages walking around. Seem to be none too pleased with the general happenstance and more militaristic than what you're used to. Especially, you came from the Green Nest place, didn't you? Or did you come from this one? I can't remember.
This is where we started. Oh well,
He's
no,
from
no,
the
no.
academy.
I
He's
came
personally from the academy.
Yeah,
I'm
from
first.
this academy, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's far more militaristic than what you're used to.
All right, I guess we'll head to the store of the actual academy itself that deals with magical knickknacks and artifacts. How much money has everyone got?
I have a
Fuck
grand
all.
total of 1,617.
Civi?
You know what's funny? 1,617.
What the fuck?
Lamau.
As of that 500, as of that 550. Yeah.
That
Now,
must be nice
do
to
you
have all
guys
that
mind if
Cheers
I
to that.
do you guys mind if I
Jeez.
borrow that gold for the following things because I need to get some shit? That's
It might
all.
be new.
Actually, in character, I wouldn't care. I would be like, how much you need?
Just give me the lot for now, and I'll give you back whatever halved.
I guess I'll
No,
just,
I'll just
hand
hand
you
in
my.
the money.
Yeah,
So,
same.
so that's 3,234.
Yeah, so I've got 4,387 gold. Good.
Yo, can I flex for being broke?
All
You
right,
know what?
so
Fuck it.
Okay,
Strength
make a
check on the flex. Flex for the lower class people. Let's do this.
rolls in that one.
I got a 17.
Why are all of my raw strength rolls fucking garbage?
You know,
There
he's
you
kind of
go.
like
There you
Popeye.
go. I got the nat one,
So-
boys.
Yeah, both of you are kind of like, you know when Popeye hasn't had his spinach and then the muscle sags the opposite way? You're kind of like that.
Yo,
Alright,
what
I'm
about
just
me?
gonna magically summon his spinach and then go again. Fuck it, nothing changed.
It's even worse. Unfortunately, you
weakened
didn't summon
yourself by one.
spinach. You magically summoned cabbage.
I don't mind cabbage.
All right, I'm gonna summon the spinach. Yeah.
Civi, however, like, you know that thing where you flex and then you've got that, like, the lower back muscles and they kind of flex out like wings almost? It's kind of like that.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Does he flex the horse part or the person part?
Both.
Person.
But, Antelo, you were saying?
All right, so I guess I go up to the store of the actual Magic Academy.
There isn't so much of a store as in the academy itself has a
He
store,
probably just
and
talked
so
to
you
one of
can
the
purchase
attend,
things
like,
from the
people
clerk.
there.
It would be like the requisitions office.
Yeah. It's pretty much like that. So the clerk looks up from their book, adjusts their glasses, and looks at you inquisitively. Haven't seen you here in a while.
I have been rather busy with dealings in the local area, sadly, working with both Master Bell and other issues.
Aren't we all nowadays?
Too right. I don't suppose you'd be interested in purchasing and potentially selling some wands, would you?
It completely depends at the moment. What stocks we have to sell are unfortunately marked up a little bit, of course, with the whole defending the town now and everything.
Even
We've
for a
hit it
member
out.
such as myself?
Well, depends on the purpose of this. So, for instance, if this was from Master Bell. Do you have your guard orders or anything now?
I haven't been granted my guard orders. I'm on a different assignment for Master Bell. Something of high priority.
Ah, okay. Do you have any proof of this? I'm sorry to ask. I really am, but it's.
Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, you're not exactly qualified to know about that.
Right, you've just
Indeed,
told them then.
Indeed, but after the warehouse being burnt and, well, now us also
I'm well
taking
aware.
the defense of the town, that
I suppose I'll mention, let's see if we can get in
requisitions
contact with
are
Bell.
just either more pricey or you're going to have to
How much is the
provide
markup?
something. It's roughly about 15-20%.
Alright, so I'll say to him, well, I have on me a... I'll say, well, I have on me a wand of Scorching Ray and a wand of Illusionary Wall. How much are you going to offer me for those? So that
How many casts do they have left?
The Scorching Ray had 5 of 5, and the Illusionary Wall had 2 of 2.
God, I can't remember what the one cost calculator does.
Here, I'll find
God.
it for you. I've got one saved.
By the way, Antillo, I gave you the amulet, just so you know.
Mhm.
And back to Fleck, like an idiot.
Flint, quickly calculate the price of the wands.
What's the level of the spell?
2 million.
4. Level of the caster?
It would technically be at the time it was made, so it would be a 5. We got it at level 4 or 5.
So 5, and that is if we wanted to purchase it, that would be 15,000 gold.
But it's got that gives
That's
you how many
for-
charges though?
Yeah, I'm looking at how many charges. That's a 50 charge one, so it would be 4% of that.
Yeah, so
So-
well, roughly like 5% of. So you said 15,000.
Yep, so 5% of 15,000 is what it's worth.
Oh, I'm gonna have to bring
Oh,
up
I've
a
got it
calculator for this. Okay, thank you.
750.
Yeah, 750. So
And then what's
they will
the other
purchase
one?
it at 750.
Now, what was the what?
What's the other wand?
The Scorching Ray.
Yep, spell level.
Scorching Ray, I do believe, is first level, is
Yep, and caster
Scorching
level.
Ray is second.
second. Yeah, there you
And
go.
caster
Second level.
level.
That would be technically a
3, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, 3. It would be a 3.
And it has how many?
5.
Yep, so 4%
So that's
of
10%
that.
of this.
100 is 180.
So they'll buy the 750 wand and the 180 wand at actual mark value because they are kind of low on things and they're trying to requisition a bit. So they're purchasing them for roughly double the price that anyone
Yep.
would normally purchase
All
them.
right. Well, I've done the calculation, so I've got the amount that I need for that.
Yep.
So, quick question: how much are you going to, or rather, would you potentially have 2 wands? It's a first level spell, lesser vigor.
So first level spell. I'm
Oh,
going to need your calculations again.
okay. To put it in perspective, a first level wand with 50 charges is 750 gold.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, so 750. So we can sell you one for 800.
I suppose it is being used for a good cause. All right, I shall purchase it. So 800 gold.
And what do you need the calc for the second one? I've got it here.
Yep.
I'm doing a rough calculation based off of the market value of wands in the wand page.
Yeah, I've
Based on
literally got the
that spell
calculator up.
Okay, so the second one would be a Wand of Trap Finding, which is a divine spell of second level.
Second level cast level 3, so that would be how many charges?
It would be 50.
Well, if I want a full charge one, yeah. So how much is a 50 going to cost?
4,500.
Now I could do that, or we could literally halve that down to 25.
Yeah, so
Why are you
2250
getting
for
trap
25
finding?
charges.
Hold up,
Alright.
wait.
Do you want the
Trap
calc?
finding
Terrified of
I've got
traps.
a natural skill. That's
Are
the
you?
thing.
Oh, you've got trap finding.
Yes. I'm a scout. I get trap finding at level 1. Sorry.
Can you find magical traps?
Give me a second to have a look.
I'm just going to quickly roll a 1d4 because it's a divine spell. They're not necessarily a divine people. I'm going to roll a 1d4 to see it's 50-50 to see if they actually have the one to begin with.
So, okay, yeah, no, you can find them. Okay, yeah, you can find magic traps.
I can find magic traps and get and disable them.
Tell it.
And use disable device to bypass magic trap. All right, so there's no point getting trap finding. It's a waste of money. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just going through my list of things that I need to have a look at, potentially getting some.
Flint, is your weapon +1?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 2 +1s.
Does anyone else like Civi or Silent or Asker need like a +1 weapon? Because if you're fighting anything that is
so who he has +1s?
then
Mine's +1.
So I actually have 2 +1 weapons.
Yep, Asuka?
All I have is a masterwork and then the fucking ancient warhammer.
the ancient warhammer is kind of pseudo magical.
Yeah, so you do have a +1 with the warhammer.
It's not always magical though.
But for the purpose of hitting, let's say, a ghost, would it work?
Depends on the 1d100 it rolls.
Because
for instance, sometimes it's considered masterworked for the purpose of attack rolls.
So it's like latent energy.
But it's if it rolls like very mediocre, it does physical damage and it just goes straight through them. If it rolls higher, then it does force damage, and so it'll just hit ghosts and whatever at like massive damage.
Asuka, what do you need to roll for it to be deal force damage?
It hits like
for the only choices that I have for it to be anything that is magical damage, it's 3 out of the 4 rolls I have to do. So 2 to 24 is 4s.
Send me the thing for it.
80 to 94 is 4s, and 95 plus is 4s. Everything else is bunches.
Send it to send it in the D&D text chat because I can't be bothered finding it again because I can't remember where I put the item. Oh, it would be 2
I think
sessions.
you DM'd it to me.
Yeah, I sent it.
15.
Yeah, we literally have a pinned message.
Yep. Okay, found it.
Let's have a look. So,
because it's technically broken.
So you have a 25% chance to be able to. Okay, so you have a 50% chance to be able to hit things. That's rough.
But it does a lot of damage for a one-handed melee martial hammer. So
who would be able to fix that?
So that is probably no one within the town. Like the only person that would even be able to really like work out what the fuck it does would probably be Bell. And you probably don't want to like get hey, we got this warhammer that like we got the demon to create because you already told him that you guys didn't let the demon free.
No, we can tell him the total truth, just not all of it. Like, yeah, no, we got this from a statue.
That would be kind of like a bluff, and depending on if you want to. How
would that be a bluff? It's a truth. So he's like, "Where did you get this?" We fought someone who had it and then took it. That's it. That's not a lie.
Yeah, pretty much what happened.
That's not a lie. It's true.
It's true because we technically smashed our.
You tell them everything, but you tell them the truth in the way of getting the weapon.
But you are bluffing because you're purposefully omitting truth from it. You're not saying like, oh, this was you can, because this was specifically made for one of you guys. That you can leave out perfectly fine. But he'll probably be able to tell who made it.
Wait, so how do we actually have the knowledge of who made it?
Because you guys asked for this to be created.
But we were never. It was never like explicitly stated that that's.
Oh, true. Yeah. I guess you guys have a heavy inclination that it was made for you because, like, when you were talking earlier in the campaign, that this was the only forge that he would probably use and all of that when you were trying to do the whole hunting him things. And you knew that it was in this dwarven stronghold. You didn't know where it was until I think it was Bell that pointed out.
Yeah, so it'd
yes,
be
the
one of those
dwarven
things where
stronghold's
pretty
there.
sure, but there still is like an area of.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where I would probably give you benefits on your bluff check, but you would still be bluffing because you have
someone
a
else better bluff. 'Cause
fairly
I have
solid
fuck
idea.
all.
I'm not bluffing that cunt. It ain't gonna work.
Also, because remember the Amaranth literally said this may have been created by that demon, but it will pay for some use in this when she made it levitate and attack you guys.
Yeah, it's alright. Alright, so we're not gonna bother with that then. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, we should probably. Well.
So you can fix it probably later on somewhere else, but not
If it doesn't
right
break.
now.
So in other
Yeah.
words, Dan is cringe.
Asuka, you've got. When you rage, you have 2 attacks around, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's fine. Right, alright, that's all good.
I was gonna say, can you?
And I can rage twice a day. So
I was gonna say, Asuka, can you use a mace?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's cold iron. Wait. That's not
Yes,
cold iron. Never mind, forget
barbarians
what I
have
was
simple and martial proficiency, and that is asimple.
saying. Forgot what I was saying. I only have 1+1.
Yep.
Yeah,
So you have the
also-
Mace of Undead Disruption, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, there you go, that
We'll
works.
just quickly jump over to Antelo because he's at the shop. So
So now I can get myself an Eyes of the Averil, which increases my spot checks by a +8. I could get also a Fly and Featherfall wand, which would help negate potential disastrous effects. Like for instance, if we get to an area where we're going to have to do a climb down or climb up with
I can
the
carry
lower
us.
Yeah,
I
but
was gonna
my main-
say, yeah.
is
Someone's
a
gonna need
fail
to carry me.
well,
It's gonna
rope
take a
would
while.
also be useful. I don't know if anyone has also a grappling hook or anything like
I
that.
have one.
But... Aw, Flint, you good boy, you.
Whoa.
I'm a
Um,
seasoned adventurer.
Cheers to that.
I can also either take something like Detect Secret Doors, so all secret doors hidden within 60 foot of me, I immediately know their location.
That's when cast, is it, or is it a perpetual effect?
It casts as spells, so Secret
Yeah,
Doors
so it's
is
cast and
concentrate-
duration.
It's per minute, per level. So it's up to you guys. I can grab some of them, or we can go and get you guys something else to help boost. Maybe some
If-
supplies like potions, whatever you need.
How many
One of
potions
the
do I
things
have? Let me
that
check.
would possibly be useful is if anyone, because if you don't have like cloaks of resistance, because I think they're like a K each.
I've got a +2 cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one as well.
The only thing that I'd actually want at the minute is a belt of healing because I literally don't have.
We don't have any of those, do we? Oh no, we've got the one.
I do.
We have 2.
I know Sevi does. Anglo has one.
Remember, I fucking eviscerated the vampire with it.
Hang on, let me check what
Yeah.
a belt of strength costs.
I think that's like 4K or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
I
there's
don't mind
different
it.
types of belt of strength. I'm just checking the one that I want.
Yeah, you want the belt of giant strength? Is that what you're going for? Because that's 16,000 gold.
God
Oh,
damn.
that's a +4.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I'll take whatever
Yeah,
you don't mind. You want to give me.
Who would hold like an item for like natural armor? So I can.
You're thinking of the gauntlets of ogre power, I think.
Yeah. I have said in my campaign for most slots, if you can find, so for instance, there is a headband of intellect, which is +2 for 4,000. I am letting people just switch out the like whatever stat bonus and then put it in there. If you can find a like, a headband of int, you can make it a headband of wisdom instead, or like, I guess
is that
with
for all scores or
headband-
just mental?
I'll treat it as like, if it's mental, then it's mental. If it's strength, then it's strength. Well, strength or dex or con, I'll treat them interchangeably. Int, charisma, wisdom, interchangeable.
So you're saying I could have turned that amulet of natural attack into amulet of natural armor?
No.
no.
I'm saying for like if you're purchasing something and you can find a headband of intellect, but you can't find like a headband of wisdom or something like that.
I got what you mean.
Because there's specific items for specific like slots on your body, and I think it's sometimes quite constraining. So I just say, yeah, mental can be switched, physical can be switched
So
when you're
I
purchasing it.
might also guys. I might actually buy a wand of detect magic. So
Detect magic's a first level spell, isn't it?
0.
Oh, 0th level. So that's that would be 400 gold.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab one of them. So that still leaves 4,117.
So if I get, well, they're If I... Alright, I'm just talking to myself. You guys keep going.
Right. So other than that, what is another good spell to have? I can technically take something like, I don't know, evil.
Yeah.
What would you reckon about a benign transposition? That's swapping places with any target within 100 foot.
That, yeah, okay. Because if you get jumped, you can just put me in there and it's like, how you doing, guys?
Yep.
Quick, gank the wizard. Why the fuck did he get 6 feet taller?
What I could also do is on the facet of that particular one, would you be willing to let me get a what is the item called as well? It allows for quick drawing of a wand that's slotted within it.
Oh god, that's a like fucking glove thing or something. It's called a
wand bracer, I think.
Yeah, it's something like that. I would probably say one chamber. Let's see, one chamber. It seems to be a armor enhancement. So a one chamber is a thin cylindrical slot on the handle of a weapon or the edge of a shield that can hold a single wand. When a wand is loaded in the chamber, it is considered ready and can be activated without having to drop the weapon or shield. Changing the wand in the chamber is a full round action, so that's a plus 100 gold modifier you can put on a weapon.
Well, I might.
I'll send that in D&D text chat just for your consideration. And so you wouldn't be going there for this. You would be going back to the blacksmith.
Yeah, I get that. There's something else though that you can do that.
Yeah, there's something where you can draw one of 5 wands. I can't remember what it is, and I will say probably at this point in time they probably won't have it.
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of something else.
Do you have anything for just like more healing and or strength? You know, shit I would use.
What you want to ask?
Sivu, do you have any divine meta magic feats?
I don't think so. I'm gonna say
well,
no.
nightsticks are worthless then.
Oh, we don't have a cleric?
We do, but he's a battle cleric, but he's got a 2 LA, so he's not online yet.
So good.
Yeah, well, he's got no way to use them apart from like literally just turn attempts, and he has no charisma.
True.
Yeah, fuck all for charisma and intelligence.
I'll
Civi's
also
one of
buy
those
another
wizards that
first
shits
level
himself.
wand.
Another
up?
first level spell.
Yeah, first level
Wand,
wand. Yeah, so I'll be buying a one of benign teleportation or transposition, which is swapping with one target within 100 foot.
So that's a rarer spell. So they will most
It
likely
has to
have
be
one, but it won't be.
It has to be a willing
charged.
target too, by the way.
Yeah,
Yep. What's the level?
Level
yeah. I already know the price of
Oh,
it.
yep.
I'm just seeing. So it only has 18 charges left. So they'll sell it to you for about 200 gold. It's a
That's
rarer
yeah,
piece of
I'd
magic
take
that
that.
not many people within the academy actually know how to cast.
Yeah, alright, so I'll grab them.
Yep.
Okay, so that brings me down to 3,917. Any other ones anyone can think of that might be useful?
You got a vigor one. We've
I-
got the detect wand.
Yep. We've got benign transport to swap between two different types.
Magic missile.
We've got
Any-
enough. I think we've got enough damage.
I was gonna say
Well,
any
it's or just
defensive,
doing it
like
without.
any, like
sorry.
defensive like barriers or something.
What was that one?
Any like defensive barriers or something that can help prevent attacks.
Well, I
Or
could
slow 'em
by
down.
in technicality get something like fuck, what is this spell? It's +4 AC and stops missile spells from within.
That's
Shield.
yeah, that's
Yeah, shield.
No, it's shield.
Invisible
That's it.
disc gives +4 to AC and blocks magic missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I could also get that, but that is also assuming that we're gonna need blocking magic missiles.
Spider climb.
I was looking at spider climb, but I think that is fairly expensive.
It's a first level spell, isn't it?
Might be. Hang on.
I'm fairly sure. Where's my wand gone? Oh, God, I've got so many fucking sword, mace, and scale mail pages up.
Second level.
Second,
Fuck you,
it's
City.
second level, man.
Ah,
So second.
Let's say
Now
well,
that's
that's
a
450,
4,500
so
for a 50.
yeah. Yeah, so
4,500,
we would be looking at either probably first level spells are the only one. Color sprays go on for some things. Also, well, a wand of color spray might be useful for Aska. Purely because of her weapon.
Oh, going for fucking coup de grace and shit because they knock them out.
No, because if you read her Mundane Crystal Warhammer again, the extraordinary ability on it, the crystalline nature of the hammer causes light to split through the weapon depending on the strength on the magical light source. Spells are transformed in, well, just normal light is transformed into color spray, prismatic spray, scorching ray, yada yada, depending on what level of light you cast through the.
Wait, and colors. So you literally you do all of what the
So
fuck?
if you cast light while holding it up to the hammer, then it'll cause it'll kind of like shatter the light, causing a color spray, that kind of thing. And so the more powerful the light you have going through it, then it'll kind of like rank itself up.
Yeah,
or like
is that
directed
indiscriminate or cone orientated on the opposite direction of the light source?
Big cone.
So yeah, it kind of it depends. So how I have done it in the past is it's been a 50-50 between either, well, the power of the light source. If it's like kind of weak, then yeah, it'll just color spray, it'll kind of cone, whatever. If it's more powerful, whatever, you can do like scorching ray, yada yada. Prismatic spray, yeah, there's no chance of you guys causing enough light. That would be literally like causing daylight, casting daylight through it.
Well, I could do something like that to help offset or give some extra bonus to that weapon. However, if it's going to have a 50-50 chance of being
directed, or well, it's usually it's depending on the light source. So I said like, oh, a wand of color spray, but then I realized, oh wait, no, it's light spells that it turns into color sprays. So we're looking at the opposite end of it.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't worry about that for now. I mean, I can cast shit like light and whatnot.
enlarged person wand might. Oh wait, no, you're about to be inside of a tower. It'll be probably quite useless.
Well, that's
Summon
what I'm saying. Like
monsters and activate traps?
maybe a feather fall just in case.
True.
I'm not
Make your
gonna.
decisions.
So, what do you reckon? Do you want a feather fall wand as well? I mean, at the moment we're down to 3,917 gold. I don't know if you just want to get stuff yourselves or what.
I mean, well, the only other thing I can think of is you just get like +1 armors and whatnot, but that's not worth it.
Yeah, +1 armor is a little bit expensive if I remember correctly.
It's a lot cheaper than a +1 weapon.
+1 weapons are. Oh wait, yeah. So +1 weapons are 2,000. +1 weapons I think are no. +1 armor is. I think it's 2,000 as well, isn't it?
I'll
Or
tell you what it is. Give me a second.
500 plus.
So let's go with full plate, and then +1. It is
8,000.
1,100 for a +1 extra
Yeah,
on top
that's-
of the base. So if I wanted a +1 full plate, it's 2,650. So
Yeah,
because I already have
so-
the full plate, it's only 1,100.
No, +1 armor is 1,000 above the base value.
It's
D20 SRD specifically states.
Oh
it.
yeah, no, okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah, no, okay, I was looking at the. I used the wrong material type.
Yeah.
Yep. So 1,000.
Alright, so I could do something like that. No, that would be. What type of weapon are both you and Civian, or all three of you, using?
So I have a +1 greatsword and a +1 Grasam.
Okay.
I
So
got
I'm set.
So I could also technically grab something like a Wand of Mighty Wallop, and just as we're entering like a combat room, hit both Civi and Asuka with it, and it turns their fucking melee weapon into, by technicality, one size category without increasing the dimensions or weight. So it just increases their damage.
One sales category. So yeah, it would add. Well, that's the thing. So what's this damage on a Civi? What's the base
so
damage
it
on your mace?
would change things from like 1d. So it wouldn't help Asuka really that much.
It's only on bludgeonings too.
Yeah, their damage is dependent on.
So
the
I
hammer.
have a 1d8.
So that means that 1d8 would go to 2d6.
Would it, or would it go to? No, I don't think it
It goes to
would
2d6. I'm looking at it right now. It's a heavy mace, and medium is 1d8,
yep.
and then 2d6.
Yeah, so technically, yeah, that would go to a 2d6.
Just to keep things kind of chugging along, I will say we'll only do about. Well, we've got this, so I'll time box this vendor to the next 2 minutes.
Okay, so if there's nothing else we can think of, I guess we'll just go get fucking potions and shit that'll help you guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Also, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, you know what might have been interesting?
Oh, Belt of
gold.
Healings. We should get more of those.
Yeah. Oh, does he sell the Belt of Healings? Or would
I
that
don't
be
think
sold?
anyone in the town will have Belt of Healing.
Oh, really?
That's fine. Well,
So-
I've already got 3 potions of moderate wounds.
Yeah, I've got a potion of serious, and 3.
I got
a
7
cure light.
potions of light, and 4 of them are in my bandolier.
All right. So, do we want to go to Salah then and get you guys anything else, or
Salah represent my babe.
shut up?
And I mean,
Will
yeah,
actually
I
pull
also
it.
do have the 1d6 plus 5 heal on attack, so, you know, I've got that.
Okay, so healing's kind of a non-factor with the lesser vigor basically giving us 15.
I'd say we have enough in
HP.
combat, we're good.
Yep, alright. So, I guess that's moving on. I guess we head out. Unless we... Oh yeah, we'll get some rations and shit too first before we leave, because we're going to be gone.
They won't. So the academy won't sell rations.
No,
but
no,
yeah.
we'll be-
Oh, you mean when you hit? Yeah. Okay.
I have
thought you meant
24.
before you leave the academy. But
No,
yeah.
no, no, as we're leaving the
Who
city.
sells
and shit.
amulets?
What amulet do
You
you
know
want?
what's
Like
Uh,
maybe natural armor or strength.
Natural armor, the amulet, will be actually really good for one of you. I don't know why you want to sell it.
I've already given one of you a natural armor amulet.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
know.
mean,
I
if
think
you-
that was the one that
I gave it to
Civi was
Asuka.
trying to sell.
Asuka,
Oh.
are you not using the nat armor amulet?
I gave you one. Last session.
Was that the one that Civi was trying to sell just before?
No, that was a natural attack.
Oh, natural attack. Okay.
Yeah,
But
Suzuki,
wait.
so yeah, in your inventory, just add that you do have a natural AC amulet, because I did give you that.
So it's +1. So
Yes.
natural armor stacks with all of your other armor bonuses.
Yeah.
So on the first hand page, there'll be a box for natural armor.
Because
But-
I didn't want to replace the amulet of you're going. Now it's my turn.
As you begin to make your way out of the clerk's office, that you see a little girl in a cloak, as she seems to pull up the actual like headpiece of it, the cowl, and she seems to run out of the building with purpose.
Oh, there goes the brat.
Ah, how
Wait,
dare
who
you.
left?
So it's
You
just
think?
as you're leaving the clerk's building, because I don't know if anyone actually knows Fiona in the party, because so many
No,
people
Civi.
I would.
died or
Only
switched,
Civi.
yeah. So
Only I would. But not
As
really
you-
to like
yeah,
a great
so-
extent.
yeah, but you know her name and everything, and I guess Antelo's character would also know her because she's been around quite a bit of this place. So as you begin to leave the clerk's office, you see Fiona begin to draw up her cowl and tuck in a small piece of paper underneath her vestment.
Oh
And
shit, she's
she
getting edgy.
seems to run towards the entrance and out of the academy. Great sword in hand, along with the oversized helmet.
I guess I will look towards to Antela and go, where's she off to?
No clue. We should go get some rations.
He just-
Your approach is literally, fuck it, let's get some food.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm not a pro,
Actually, I'm
but I
doing
do
good
think
on
I'm
rations
fucking
myself. I have what, 24?
I've got 24 as well.
Damn, that's nice. Sounds like you have everything. I have 10.
Wait,
Thank
Flynn, you have
you.
24?
Yep.
What the fuck, man?
We probably bought
Value-
rations at the same time.
That makes
So,
sense.
because you guys I don't think you've ever talked to anyone about how long it will take to reach Durlag's tower. I know people who have been
It's
here
3
from the
days.
start can make a
No,
yeah.
Bell
Healthy
said it.
estimate.
No, Bell said it would be like 3 days or something. Bell said it.
Oh yeah, okay. So in that case, yes, you do know, and it is actually 3 days. Yeah, I was going to make you do an intelligence check to see if you could actually, because you've seen maps of where it is, if you could
Yeah.
judge the distance correctly. But heading out of the academy once more, you take a last look at the Temple of Helm, or the once Temple of Helm, before making your way down the path and towards Salah Pittentos's humble abode.
I tell
By the way,
Yeah.
Civi and Evil, you both, I give you back your portions of the gold that was spent, so 1,305 each.
1,300 and 500, right?
No, 1,305 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Be
I
honest, I have more
will-
left over than I thought.
same.
So eventually
I will
making
thank
your way.
you and start doing the conga.
Yep, so the horse begins doing some sort of cha-cha slide in the middle of the street, much to the disregard and onlooking hatred of the various academy guards. However, the rest of you begin to make your way down the hill back into the main, mercantile area of the town. And coming into view seems to be the various knickknacks and curios of Salapitantos's place. Also, Civi, I think you've just disconnected from Roll20.
Seeing as they're doing that, I'm going to take a piss while commerce occurs.
Still here. Let me
Yep.
refresh the page.
Oh no, you just came back. So making your way in, Salah seems to be deep in conversation with some random drunkard who seems to be wanting to purchase a sword, but going, nah, just a big one. Well, what kind of sword do you want? You see how strong I am. A sword for me. Well, how much have you got to pay? I'll give you 50 silver. It's not going to cut it. She looks towards the door, seeing your party, before going, "Ah, hello, friends. I was just waiting for this guy to leave. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be right with you. I know we had an appointment, and it was upcoming, so sorry about this, mate. But you just, my hands are tied in this one." Grumbling, the drunkard seems to stumble towards the front of the store, grumbling under his voice.
I want to do a listen check. I want to know what he's saying.
Okay, fine. Roll your listen check.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll do one too.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll
In the
do
back.
one too. Just because why not? I don't know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I win.
I got it.
What are they rolling for?
Well, we're rolling a
doing-
listen check.
So what you missed, Flint, was they just entered the Salah's shop, and they saw a drunkard trying to purchase a sword from her, and then he was like, "Oh, I only have 50 silver pieces. It's 5 gold. Can't do that." And then she said, "Oh, sorry, I have an appointment with these fellows over here." Whatever, started just lying and saying he has to go, and then the drunkard started grumbling as he stumbled out. And so they wanted to roll a listen check to see what he was grumbling about.
Now, what is he
And-
grumbling, Dan?
So he seems to be grumbling about fucking midgets denying me my noble birthright. For all they know, I could be a king or a knight.
You don't look like a king, mate.
Do you say that to him?
Yes.
Oh, yep. Oh, I'm doing his typical
Fuck you,
calls and
I'll-
shit.
Fuck you. I'll kill you the next time I see you.
I want to ask him why. do you
No,
wanna
hang on.
walk
I'll
it?
just put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You can try."
Hey, this isn't between me and you. This is between me and that fucking equine son of a bitch you've
Do
got
you
there.
feel in charge?
Yeah.
I hide behind Keldon, like, yeah, you go, Keldon.
Remember, Keldon's still not a big fan of you, so he might kick you.
Yeah, I've been in this town all my life. I ain't never seen you guys around for more than 3 days. So yeah.
Guess I'll walk up, and
turns
clearly
towards
my robes still have the academy badge. You'd best be moving along now.
You'll be in this town even
He
after
kind
you
of he looks at you, takes a look at your the symbol on your robe, and he does kind of spit towards the side of the door before opening it.
kill him.
Well, you know what? So much for what I was going to do. I was going to give him a gold piece and tell him to go get a night's rest or something. But it's nah, fuck that. I like the
Oh,
wizard.
feels
You
bad,
don't
man.
spit at the wizard.
All right, so I'll go up to Salapitantose and ask, can I, now that the fool has left, would you perhaps be in stock of lesser restoration potions by chance?
I can't thank you enough for getting rid of him. Well, helping. Jesus Christ, he's been here all this morning. It's been slow going since the academy has sort of put things in a bad state.
Yes, I'm not a fan of their current decisions. The Academy is a place of learning, not a dictatorship.
Could I make a spot to see if she has the letter from Lathy?
Sure.
Yes. I think my spot's
You don't know-
actually garbage.
Well, this I'm going to like treat as a completely out of character.
Oh yeah, yeah, no,
spot,
that's fine.
because yeah, your character has no you wouldn't be
I got
looking
a
for
10.
a letter. No, you do see a crude sketch. It looks like it was done by a particularly artistic peasant of what you would consider to be Lathair's character, and it seems to be hung up on a wall.
With lipstick marks all over it.
You can see it's not necessarily lipstick marks, but you can see where the dust has covered it, and you can see that there has been various lip marks on it.
Oh no.
But yeah. So belying that, what were you after, Antelope?
Lesser restoration potions. I wanted 3 of them.
Lesser
I
restoration.
want a shotgun after having that description.
I will say, like, Lathy would have actually, like, messaged her over time.
Oh, so there's probably a love letter or something there as well. So, potions and oils, lesser restoration is 300 gold pieces, is it not?
Yes.
So, let's see.
Oh no, I thought of something stupid. He sends her dick pics in the mail.
Yes.
That was a thing
So,
that
yes,
nobles
she
used to
does.
do.
Yep, all 3 are in stock, so she's willing to sell you them for 310 each.
Bit of a markup. 30 gold pieces more. Yeah.
10 gold pieces more.
Oh, it's only
30 on
5%
both.
more. Who gives a shit?
Alright, so 930.
Unless you're haggling or anything.
10%, I mean.
Okay,
It's
375.
less than 10%, yeah.
Alright, and I suppose yeah, unless you guys can think of any other ones you might want.
You could. There's always the classics. I mean, like Thunderstones, Alchemist's Fires, random.
No,
shit
we're
like
not
that.
having
Yeah,
any
they have-
fucking Alchemist fires in this party.
Not since Silent.
Because of silence.
Yeah.
I'll take your
but-
entire. No, not kidding.
What the fuck did I
Potion.
do?
You
What
burnt the
haven't
entire-
you done?
You nearly
Potions
burnt
of
down a
Bucks.
city.
And I'll do it again!
Alright, go ahead, Dan.
Potions. She does kind of recommend to you. I mean, what with the very militaristic nature of the town at the moment, that's potions of barkskin might be helping. I don't know if you have magical equipment or not, but if not, then these
Potions
we
of
had
what?
barkskin. We had these come through. A druid came through and gave us them. So they're potions of barkskin as per barkskin the spell. So if your armor is not enchanted, then this gives you a temporary +2 enhancement bonus. So it doesn't stack with magical armor, but so you would take whichever's highest. But it's
So,
+2 bonus.
As they're
to
doing their thing, can I
magical
just
armor
walk
for
back to
10
the
minutes a
academy?
level.
I was just going to
Why
say,
would
while
you-
they're at the thing, can I just walk back to the academy, give them $1,000, and they can +1 my armor? Because I didn't think I'd get enough money back to actually have enough for that.
I actually have +1. I forgot to update that.
So the potions of barkskin, I'll give it. I mean, the druid did come through recently, so they're freshly made. Apparently, they'll last for 30 minutes.
I'll just ask her how much are you selling them for.
So if you want to buy both of them, I only have 2. Bear in mind, I'll give you a special price, 500.
Alright, I suppose I'll throw my 300 onto the pile for it, and
It sounds like Civi wants it, so he puts in the rest.
yep.
Yeah.
So take 200 off yours, Civi.
Yep.
Hey Dan,
Yep.
How far did the drunken guy go?
He's so if you imagine that
He walked outside, grew robes,
in the middle of the
teleported.
town, so you see the map right on roll 20, just like down and to the right, that there's that like kind of town map. So you guys are between like 5 and 2 roughly. Well, you're at 2 right now, because 2 is Salapitantos's place.
Dan,
Oh,
do
wait,
you know
no,
that
two's-
scene
Yeah, 2's that.
where that guy's in that shop and he's like, "Oh, gee, I'm feeling
So if I
rather
leave the
parched."
shop, could I see
Yeah,
him?
I know that. Yeah, that is I think it's Penn and Tell or something. Penn and something.
Penn and Teller.
And no, it's not. No, it's
Calvin and Hobbes, isn't it? It's
no,
not.
Calvin
No,
and Hobbes is
that's the
something completely
cartoon.
different. It's terribly parched. It's corner shop skit.
Yep. Oh yeah, all of them. But yeah, they're Mitchell and Webb. That's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
So they can I? Yeah, as I said, would I just duck off to the academy while they're doing that to get my armor +1?
Yeah, okay, so we'll just finish off what's going up here. So, is there anything else you're purchasing?
No, that's everything.
Might I ask, where are you off to? I mean, lots of
I'd
people
love
are
to get some
leaving.
rations.
a lot of she
Before
kind
we
of talks over silent and then says like, I mean, a lot of people are leaving recently, so I'm just kind of keen to see where everyone's going because honestly, well, with the direction of this town, it might be time to pack up and go.
No, I might recommend the Sword Coast if anywhere.
Ah,
She does know
anywhere
someone
good
from there.
down there this time of year?
What was that, Dan?
Is there anywhere good this time of year?
They gave
Oh.
the Farragher house.
Well, I mean, seeing as how you like to trade in magical knickknacks, perhaps Waterdeep might be somewhere of interest to you.
My goods will be no good up in Waterdeep.
She
Not
knows
without
someone
attitude.
personally from
Proud.
there. Someone important.
But it would. She does like turn towards the strange drawing that she has framed. But I do know someone from there, and strokes kind of like the outline of their face.
All right.
Yeah,
I suppose
again,
the last
wait,
thing-
One
hold on.
shotgun after hearing that.
Would I know who she's referring to?
Yes, you were in the
Leafy was
party.
the only one in the party that was actually kind to you.
I guess I'll pipe in and say, hey, you should go. He liked you.
Yeah, I might do that. It's a good idea. Thank you.
Okay, so final
boss.
purchase. Final purchase, I'll be buying 11. Oh, hang on, no, 3, 6. I'll probably purchase about 25 rations.
25 rations.
Yep.
I'll do it for 5 gold.
Okie dokie, sounds good. I'll hand that over.
Fuck it, I'll buy
also
6
check
and
in
just round
this.
it off.
You're not there anymore.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But she does say, I'll also I'll give you this as well. As a thank you for being so generous to me. And she chucks in a thunderstone.
Oh. What I
Here we
used,
go again.
what Rosal used to cure the fucking rust
I do
plague.
know a couple of earthen hulks that would really like one of those.
There was one. If I had had one more, it might have stopped a particular fucking cavalcade of bullshit that had them flying off the edge of the map. I might have had earthen hulk pets.
I want it. No, I want it. Please.
That was fucking great.
So with that,
Can I buy my rations?
yeah. So the rations were just purchased,
Oh.
were they not?
That was mine.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
I guess after getting my potion, I'm gonna start.
I guess we just
trying to-
go. No.
wait, Silent. Just quickly. So Civi, you were saying something, and then
I
we'll
was
get
just,
to
I
your
was just gonna say I want to catch up to Flint's character.
Yep. Okay. So you purchase it and then kind of trot out of the building.
Yeah. After
and
suggesting
then-
that she go moving with Lathier, I kind of just leave.
Yep. So turning towards, what are you now? An elf, a human?
I'm
I
a
can't
human.
remember. Yeah. Okay. Turning towards the human.
Fucking
I just want
humies.
20 rations.
20 rations.
That's it.
Fucking
And then I'll be
normie.
off.
Okay. Yeah. 20 rations. I can do that for
She sounds
gold?
like, damn, this guy's so boring. Can't even buy anything cool.
Well, pretty much, you guys literally just purchased like 1,000 gold's worth of like stuff from her, over 1,000 gold, and then there's some fucking peasant coming up here looking for a lunch, pretty much.
I'm sorry that I've never got anything, so I have 310 gold. Next time I'll suck the DM off and get more gold.
Well, all the gold that you've been getting was originally meant to be shared. That's why there's like some people who have a shit ton of gold. It's enough gold that I've been putting you at enough gold level for your everyone's level.
I'm gonna do a Hulk from like Endgame or whatever, and just hold out a potion of remove fear to him. You know, just
Yeah, the taco scene. That's goated.
taco scene.
I'm less close to dodging the place. I'm very fucking close.
Bro, you know what's gonna happen though? Someone's gonna
I
like
ain't
come
fucking
flying
afraid.
in and send the tacos flying.
So,
let's speed
okay,
things up.
so 8 gold. Yep, so you purchased that. Let's quickly just jump back to
How much are the
Flint,
rations,
who's-
sorry?
8 gold.
8
So-
gold, alright.
Jumping back, there's nothing that you want to do, Asker, here.
I just want to know if I left the shop right now, would I be able to see the drunkard?
Yes.
I'm gonna chase his ass down.
Yeah, he
fuck.
seems to be just stumbling around the various marketplace stalls, kind of harassing people.
Do you know who my dad is?
I tap on his shoulder, get his attention.
Yep.
And then
punch
I
you
will
in the head.
hand him one of my spare scimitars and call it a day.
What the fuck?
What are you
A
doing?
mighty sword. Thank you. What should I call you, fine mistress?
And then I just let's see, I just call
Jin.
Ikta. Just say Ikta. That's the
I'm
easiest part of my
definitely-
name you can pronounce.
I'm definitely not going to be able to remember that, so I'll call you fair lady. Thank you.
I just wander on.
And he gives a very, very shoddy bow, but in it you can tell that he might have been military once.
You know what? Roll. You know what?
On his,
Dan.
and
roll
on
a
his
bow.
name tag. No,
Roll a
on
bow,
his
he's
name
drunk.
tag. On his name
Yeah,
tag, you notice the
I'll be
name
back in a second,
Never
I'm gonna
Ember.
go grab food.
Never end.
Never Ember.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
It
I will
was a
still be able
fairly
to hear
good
everything,
bow.
so I'll be fine.
That's a 7 out of 10.
I was gonna hope he like falls on his ass or like.
Yeah,
face
that's
plants
why
in the
you.
dirt.
That's why you could tell his bow was pretty good. Yeah, but yeah. So switching over to Flint quickly, we'll get the purchasing done as soon as possible because I can see that time is going on, and we do want to get through the main part of the session. So,
True.
heading up to the academy, you walk in, and then you kind of like look around. You go whereabouts?
I'll go to
are
the
you
same
going?
guy that enchanted my sword,
club?
my Aguasam.
Oh,
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
did I catch up to Flint?
Yes, you did eventually. You have 4 feet. Yes, you would. you would
And 2
probably catch
hands.
up to him. Yeah. I mean, if they go and do the gremlin walk up the stairs, then they have 6 feet. So. So yes, you catch up to Flint, and so Flint, do you want to do a spot check? Because
Yep.
the person that enchanted your weapon wasn't necessarily
No.
a permanent addition.
No.
Yeah, no.
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 It doesn't seem like he's here. You went up to the same table that you found him at the last time, and there seems to be someone different sitting there just reading books now.
Yep. So I'm just gonna say to them, "You're in the enchanter's seat."
What? What are you talking about? This is just the library.
Hmm. I'm just gonna grab my weapon and just smack it on the table. He enchanted this.
Okay.
Where is he?
I can't be sure. Do you know his name?
No.
There's quite a few people.
He's the enchanter.
If he enchants things, we have a few, well, maybe some.
Do you
but,
enchant?
like, no, I specialize in
Take me to
illusionary
one of them.
magic. What?
I'm gonna
I
look
don't-
at the
I
guy
don't
and
know
say,
their rosters.
uh,
I mean, half of us nowadays are out amongst the town.
I'm gonna look at this guy and say, do you know someone who can find an enchanter for us.
Oh God, it's a horse. What?
Oh, fuck this guy. You know what? He's gonna get eaten.
So you
No,
don't
I
know an
understand a
enchanter?
single thing it just said. What?
I'm just gonna say it again. Do you know where someone can find do you know someone that can help us find an enchanter?
Not really at this point in time.
Useless.
No, we're
I'm
more
just
or
gonna
less
pick up
in
my weapon and walk
lockdown.
away.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the next person closest to him.
Throw it on the table.
There was someone
Catch it.
literally sitting right next to him.
Yep.
I don't
You.
know.
Do you know an enchanter?
They just look at you and with a terrified expression after hearing your previous interaction and just go, "No."
Useless.
Next.
I'm just gonna go from person to person.
I guess as he's doing that, can I go find I don't know, a librarian or a clerk or something? Someone who works here.
Well, you know where all of them are at the academy.
The guy we
So-
just talked to was probably the one you wanted.
Your definition of work here is very, very weird in
Okay,
the sense that
let me rephrase.
it's kind of like walking into a monastery and then going like,
Holy fuck!
"Do
Just
you
send them
work
to
here?"
the enchanter already, Dan. Jesus fucking Christ!
More or less, they're not going to find one.
He's gonna keep looking.
I was literally about to just have with him going around seat by seat, that after a bit of time you hear one of the large oaken doors at the back seem to open with Master Bell stepping out. While I do know you, I would ask you to refrain from harassing the Academy's members.
Asking for services is not harassment.
But slamming your weapon down on their table and interrupting their studies is.
I placed it softly.
I just like to imagine that you just kind of you very lightly lower it down onto the table, then let it drop, and then it still just clatters and clangs.
I did say I place it on the table.
Yeah. I was just thinking that would be absolutely funny. It's like the
Break
cat
the table.
slowly pushing something off of a table. But yeah, so more or less after a short amount of time, you can't find anyone in here that seems to be able to enchant or of a level that could enchant it. Because you're looking for an enchantment further, aren't you?
I
No,
what?
He wants to just turn his breastplate into a +1.
Yes.
Oh, turn that into a +1. I'm going to give you. So if you want to roll a 1d20, if you get above a 14, you find one. Because there is a enchanter in there, but he's lower level. Most of the higher level ones are currently guarding. So yes, Civi, you are not in this. I didn't ask you, bitch.
Well,
So-
I'm helping him
Yeah,
look, so
horse
suck my
person.
dick.
Cheers.
Jeez.
Yeah, horse person. I want to slap that person. Oh god, it's a horse. Man, fuck you.
So this will take. I can do it, but it'll take me about a day or so to do so.
Acceptable.
Oh, okay.
We got no rush.
So
Tower's not going
Just-
anywhere.
+1.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
Tower grants
effectively
his
+1.
legs and
So you
leaves.
just-
It's not
you
a
just
sword
want-
fucking.
You just want
Oh.
basic enhancement of magic,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
Well, I can certainly give it a shot. It's more or less they're effectively an apprentice, and what they're saying is that it will have a chance of just flat out failing. It's
All
a
right,
na-
well, I
it's a
can
skill
see
check.
Dan doesn't
It's a
want me to
skill
have this.
check.
Fuck it.
No. It's a skill check like anything, but you're doing something where they are an apprentice, which is why I was like, oh yeah, he's someone who's not necessarily confident. So they need to make like any sort of craft skill check, they need to make the check.
A learning experience.
What's the level
You
of the
break
what's the
if you
check?
buy it.
If he fails, he
Um,
dies.
With a craft magical item, the check is, because this person would have +6. So, Antelo, do you know what the check? Oh god, craft.
Yes.
Yeah, so what would the check be for a +1 on that? Because he has +6 in total.
DC 15.
DC 15, so yes. So he needs to
So
roll
it's a
above
45%
9.
chance of failure. Right, okay. I'm not going to bother then. Because, like, he'll want my money first, and then it's like, oh yeah, it didn't work. Well, fuck, okay, fuck it.
Well, a large portion of the money that you give him is literally just for crafting materials. So, like, pretty much buying, like, diamond dust and stuff to, like, go and put in the armor.
Yeah, like I said, not good enough. Not going to bother.
Yeah.
Like, fine. I'll just walk out.
You could give him the money, and I could give you the money if it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's a 45% chance of failure, and we lose 1,000
But
gold.
it could work.
Yeah, and it could. I'm not fucking risking that shit. It's D&D. Shit always, everything, all the time goes to shit.
If it fails under a certain percentage of the actual DC Mark II, you can destroy the item you're trying to enchant.
Yes.
I know, okay, never mind.
That is why he doesn't want to do it.
Right. Yep. I'm just gonna walk out and
But
meet
yeah,
everyone.
that's what I was getting at, where the academy, most of its members are now literally just kind of conscripted, and so they don't usually have. Well, all their strongest people are now out of the academy and doing things, rather than inside of it. So that's generally what's going on. So I can understand from your perspective it might be a little bit annoying, but that's sort of where we're at.
Yeah, as I said, I'm like as a player, like I don't give a shit. It was more of like, I'm not risking it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it. I'll just go meet up with the rest of them.
Yep. So, with this all in mind, what is your plan? What are you doing?
What time is it?
It's after all you're purchasing general harassment of the populace, including
midday, yeah,
like
I'd say.
scimitars. What?
I'd say it'd be around midday.
It would be probably around about 1 or 2. Yes.
All right. Suppose we'll just head off onto the to the tower and get a half a day's journey in.
Yep, we'll collect the horse and cart. I'll buy a bit of extra feed. Oh no,
you got the
I've
sheep
got
for that horse?
Yeah, I do. I've got 2 weeks worth of feed, so no need.
All right.
I guess strap me to the cart. And
Yep.
I guess we'll
Going,
get off.
heading into the.
Wait,
stables
Civi, do you have a
and
saddle?
Beginning to.
Yes.
What type of saddle? You have a military saddle?
No.
Flint
It's the
asking to
basic one.
mount Civi.
It's the basic saddle.
Let's go buy a military saddle.
Oh.
Alright, don't worry.
You'd get that from the stables.
Yep. Let's go
I
to the
guess-
stables.
I guess after Caldon was like, "What type of fucking saddle you have?"
So-
It's like, "Oh, okay."
So it's the same stable boy as when you first like chucked him a few gold and everything last night. And so he goes, "We don't have any military saddles. However, a military horse is tied up here, and it does happen to have one.
I'll
I
take that
mean,
saddle.
I could
Take that
necessarily.
saddle and horse.
I mean, it could go missing, and then
Here's an extra
who
30
knows?
gold. It got lost.
I mean, it's trying times. Thank you, sir. You're always my favorite.
I
kind
handed
of,
him
like-
90 because it's 60, so I handed him an extra 30.
Yeah, he kind of like he can't reach that high, so he just like kind of claps you on on your side, like your side thigh, and then just goes, "I'll go and get it for you." He goes and unhitches it. This is like a 12-year-old ragamuffin kind of like stable boy, and so he just like comes back hefting this like big ass fucking like military saddle. Because fucking hell, this is heavy. And then goes, "Do you mind if you take this?"
Yep, and I'll just pick it up in one arm pretty much effortlessly. It is, like, this is absolutely nothing to me.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like
this
to us,
kid
this is
has
nothing.
this kid's got probably about like 6 or 7 strength max.
Oh damn.
Dan, how much is the war horse?
The warhorse? What? that
Do you
one
have
over
ride,
there?
Don't
Ahsoka?
need-
I do.
How much?
1. It's 1.
No, you don't want to ride a horse.
Oh.
Especially a violent one like that.
So, Asuka, if you're riding a horse, every single round you want it to do something, you need to make a ride check. If you get under 10, it fucks up and you lose your movement and your standard action.
That's only. I will actually put a suffix on that where it's star, and it's only if you want them to make an action like actually. So you can get them to move at slow speed, perfectly fine. It's only when you try to get them into
It's
like
in
going
combat.
up to their max speed or
Wouldn't
anything
they
like
get
that, or if they're combat or in combat or anything like that.
Wouldn't they get a bonus from me because I'm sentient and not a fucking idiot?
No, it's still it's still they
It's
need
still a
to,
right
as
check.
the rider, make the check.
Because it's
Ah.
effectively their check to see if they can stay in the saddle.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
So,
So I guess
a horse dragging a cart, you can sit on top of the horse, no checks. Horse just going at like normal speed, just walking along, whatever, even at small trots, it's kind of arguable that you don't make any checks. It's only when a horse is moving their full speed that you make checks.
And in
Ah.
combat.
If you're making any, if you're in combat, always make checks. If you're doing something on top of the horse, like making an attack, making a spellcast check, anything like that, always make a ride check.
I guess
Yes.
I'm gonna look to the small child and say, "Can you take off the old saddle?"
I can do that.
Oh, I guess
No, I can do that. I can do that. As
Alright.
the little boy runs up and then he starts undoing the saddle and everything like that, pulling it off, and then he's like, "Do you want this for later?"
If you don't mind holding on to it.
Throw it in the cart.
What? You're giving
Put
it to
on the
me?
warhorse.
I guess you know what.
Put it in the carriage.
I'll-
Put it in the carriage.
I guess I'll tell him just put it in the carriage. Throw it in the cart.
Hi, big man. Goes around the back and then chucks it in.
Doesn't come back.
Yep. And then we'll
Thank you
just
very
get
much.
that.
I guess I look towards Flint and kind of just let him attach the what did you say, a war saddle?
Military.
Military saddle? Okay, well, I'm gonna go
Military
change mine.
saddle.
Yep. And then that's all done, and we're good to go.
So what does the military saddle do?
You can use it in combat properly without negatives.
Oh.
Because if you have a riding saddle, it's a neg 4.
I guess I'll thank Keldon for the new saddle and kind of appreciate it. It's like stupidly.
Yeah,
I don't suppose I'll be seeing you guys again. Been very, very good. And I'll definitely be very good to you guys as well if you do swing by.
If we see each other again, you be safe.
Name's Ellen.
Keldon.
Good to
Lifting his hand up to the big man. And also to the horse, I guess.
I was gonna say, if you leave me out again, motherfucker.
He
I'll
does that
shake his
weird
hand.
thing where he crosses his hands so that he can shake both hands.
He's a kid,
we-
man. He's fine.
He will die.
Just remind me, do we have a carriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I go.
I'm
find the
literally about to be hooked up to it.
Yep. And then I'll
Oh.
hitch him up to the carriage, and then we'll make our way out.
Quickly, before you go though, he goes and grabs a bundle of hay and a few older vegetables, and then packs them in the back of your car and says, "For your other horse."
Thank you.
Ooh.
Because your other horse still needs to eat, and no one's been giving him food. And he was like, "Oh, you've paid me so well, might as well give you some extra feed for your other horse, the one that is kind of human."
Then that is. Let me just up that gold. So that's 1, and then 9. There we go. Yep. All right, we're good. And then
Beginning
we
your
head out
track.
of town.
So, heading into later day, the cold seems to start to take hold more, and you take little solace in the beginnings of winter's chill.
Let me just make a flex. Ooh, I'm a Goliath. I ignore cold climates. Oh, yeah. And altitude.
Same. Not altitude. But I do ignore the cold to an extent.
Good thing I have winter clothes. Winter blanket.
I have a winter blanket.
The persisting drizzle of rain, kind of giving you all a dreary and gloom-filled endeavor as clouds seem to roll out onto the horizon and further. distant cries of wolves still seeming on occasion to ring out. As you near the entrance of the gates, you see a young cowled girl with a large sword talking to a cloaked figure. In the light range, she seems to pull out a parchment of some kind and hand it over to the man, before he seems to turn and begin to jog, seeming to make haste. The girl seeming to turn back along the main road you are coming down, pulling her cowl deeply over her face.
Anlo's the only one who'd make a spot on that. And Civi.
I guess do I have to make a spot to see if I notice who it is?
You would get a +4 circumstance bonus. Both of you, because you.
I really know who they are.
Both of you do, yes. And so.
I recognise it a bit more, Civi.
Yes.
I'm gonna
There's
flex.
fucking Fiona right there. I recognise that cloak. She wore it last spring. That kind of shit, yeah. But yes,
flexed
you do
on,
make it out
Angela.
as Fiona.
I guess I'll call out Fiona. What are you doing out here?
She kind of like briefly glances to the side, and you catch like glimpse of her face, but then she like turns it quickly back forward and then pulls it deeper, and then like continues on down the road.
Of
Kind of like, you know, that kind of like pulling it deep and then taking like a small like jog skip down the road.
I guess adding a little more bass to my voice, I'll yell Fiona.
She's
doing?
trying
Fiona.
to not be known. You haven't noticed?
Fiona.
Fiona,
Lady.
like
Hey.
You're
that.
terrible with names, Civi.
I really
But
am.
yeah, so she does kind of like stop and look back, and she kind of like has a familiar pouting expression on her face, going, "What?"
Well, no need to be that rude.
She looks at you and then rolls her eyes in a traditional kind of like teenage, kind of like angst sort of way.
Oh god, she's been listening to Linkin Park.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I guess.
She takes her AirPods out. No.
Oh god. I guess
not
walking over to
canon.
her with the cart, Antel, if you wanted to speak to her.
I'll just simply say, what are you doing out here? Bells wouldn't want you to be out and about this time of day. And especially under these circumstances.
She kind of like narrows her eyes and then goes, "I thought he would have told you."
No.
We've been
So
on...
she's sort of a little bit on guard that you don't know at the moment, so it will take some coercing to get
No,
any
we've been
information
rather
out
busy
of her.
the last few days and haven't had the chance to drop by Bell. We're on extremely time-sensitive missions as it is.
So where are you guys off to? I would have thought it... Huh.
So you haven't been told about us, and us not being told about you.
Funky.
She seems to stutter slightly before going, "Well, I knew you... You guys were doing... And... I haven't seen you around for quite some time. Well, a few days or so."
It has been 8 days.
Yeah.
So the guy that she just sent a message with started running in what direction?
Jogged. He seems to be... So you see the map?
Yep.
And so where you guys... So I'll resend this, because this is the larger map. 1 second, let me just go and find it. Because the map on Roll20 only shows you the actual town and the path, but you see the one with the pink arrow. Well,
Yes.
pinkish Yeah. So that is the exit that you were going from, and so that like large kind of castle-looking thing is where the academy is. And so, to give you a little bit, let me snippy tool this past the map so you don't have to zoom in yourself. Sending it in D&D text chat. So, you're leaving out of that like pinkish gate, and so it's kind of on the path towards Green Nest. It's the path that leads between Nashkel and Green Nest. And so that's the path.
He says going to talk to Salazar.
Well,
Sally's dead, isn't he?
yes.
Wait, he died?
Yes.
What killed? Oh, Bell killed him.
No. The fucking devil did.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the academy in Green Nest burned
So
down.
the guy's running towards Durlags, is he?
Well, he's running down the road which would lead to both Durlags or both Durlags and Green Nest, so it could be one or the other. But you know that the academy no longer really has a foothold in Green Nest. Especially because the reinforcement kind of brigade that was going down that town was murdered by, what's that fucking, I can't remember what the pirate guy's name is.
I know the guy you're talking about, yeah.
It's the douchebag, the
Gerald.
first.
Yeah, that's it, Gerald. Sir Gerald.
I guess I'll look over at Fiona and say, I suppose it's no secret, but we were trying to hunt down the foul creature that dealt the blow to Green Nest. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it.
Yeah, I heard that you were doing that. I was in one of the back rooms when you were being briefed on it, but I didn't
I'm
know
going to do a
anything
sense
further.
motive on that.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
Even
a
if
poor
you
roll.
had succeeded, you know where Master Bell's office is.
There's
That
two
there
rooms
was a
next to it.
Yeah, there's the antechambers where Fiona's room and Master Bell's room is. Behind like the hidden wall.
You know, I could do a sense motive because I have a +6. Nice.
Yep. And you can tell she's not lying. She did know about that. And so she hasn't heard of any more kind of like Civi, you definitely get the kind of volition that she doesn't know of any other missions that you are sort of going on. And so that's where she's kind of like going, you kind of stopped her and said like, oh, what was this about? And she's like, well, so it was, wait.
I can't
You
exactly
have to
lean in
this?
to like tell people because I'm kind of strapped to the card. So
well, I suppose if you've got your own job to complete out here, far be it for us to stop you. We're back on the hunt for this particular devil and, well, other problems, but...
Where are you heading then?
Pardon?
Where are you heading then?
If you do not already know, I do not believe that we should.
Yes. Rather, time is of the essence, so I guess we should be heading on. Farewell, Fiona, and good luck.
Yeah, I guess send her on her way and try to be safe.
I suppose as
So,
we're walking past, I'd turn to Anlo's character and say, you know this child?
She's the supposed, what was it, the younger sister? No, daughter of, Master Bell.
Master Bell. Yep.
Yes. Supposed daughter of Master Bell.
As you were turning to leave, you glimpse out of the corner of your eye that she seems to like also turn back to the main road before then stopping and then running after you slightly. And you're jolted by a distant, "Hey, wait!"
I guess slowing down the cart. 'Cause
Suppose I'll just turn to face her and say, what?
So as she kind of like approaches, she seems to slip on one of the moistened cobblestones.
I guess that's a reflex to
Cracking.
catch her.
crack. Well, okay, yeah. If you want to reflex the crack catcher, then yeah,
I
she's
got a
about like
really good
15
reflex.
Yeah, she's about 15 foot away. So this is kind of like a
24?
commando roll into catching her. Yeah, so commando roll into catching her, and she seemed to be holding like 2 vials, well, 2 kind of like potions, and so she looks up at you and then goes, "Thanks for that. I didn't really want to get this on myself.
I'm more nimble
Here,
than I
these
look.
might help you." Holding up the 2 potions, 1 in each hand.
What are they?
I mean, I'm not really an alchemist. I know one of them's acid, so I'm glad that I didn't fall on that.
I'll do an alchemy check.
Yep. So one of them seems to. So you know
20.
that one is. Yep. Okay. So do you want to do a second one? Because it's a 50-50 chance. So she said that she knew one is acid. So if it was
20 and
acid.
24.
Yeah, so one is an acid flask, and then where? Oh god, wait, sorry, I've lost my place. So
You know, I still have an unknown flask, and I've had it this full time. Don't know what it does.
Oh god.
It's
So
heavy.
the other one is a potion of resist energy all.
Whoa!
It
Oh.
only lasts, however, it doesn't last 10 minutes a level, so it acts like the resist energy potion, but it only lasts for 5 turns.
So is that 5 in character or 5 total? Like 5 as the character that drank it, or 5 in total?
5 rounds. So like you drink it 5 rounds. You have resistance 10 against all.
Yep.
Very high level potion. Sort of a tank potion.
Very nice.
I don't know what they are. I suppose I'll just hand them to Angelo.
Thank you very much. And you would be glad that you didn't fall on this. One's an extremely powerful potion, and the other would have burnt you tremendously.
I mean, if I fell on both, then like surely it would cancel out.
Depends which broke first.
She kind of looks at you with a kind of like just a really dumb, happy smile, grin.
Potentially, but on the same note, if you had fallen over and cracked the acid vial first, and then not the semantics, you probably would have been burnt.
Well, let's look at it as I didn't. She kind of like gives you one of those sly, like head on the shoulder kind of like nods, still grinning as she does it.
Oh, yes, you clearly didn't fall. Incredibly graceful movement, by the way, there. Thank you very much for you.
I got a picture in Discord for this. There you go, I'll just put it here. When I catched her.
Caught her,
yeah. And so to you, Antelo, who caught her, yeah. So for you, Antelo, who was a member of the temple for quite some,
Wait, that's a kid.
Academy.
No, I'll take that back.
No. She's... I still remember the running joke earlier in the campaign where everyone kept on hitting on her and her age slowly progressed. But yeah, she kind of like jumps up and then... Yeah, she jumps up and gives Antelo like a kiss on the cheek, then says, "Come back safe."
Okay. Fair enough.
She's pretty much the mascot of like the academy.
Right,
I'm gonna
yeah.
slow pan, look at Antelo, and go, "The fuck was that?" Like that was just creepy.
Just woodenly looks forward and begins urging the fucking horse to keep moving. Meanwhile, you start to notice a fireball forming into his right hand.
I suppose I'll tell to her it's
This is Fiona. Roughly,
yeah, I was going to say it's like,
so
do not be so keen on adventuring at your age. Your time will come.
Meanwhile, and me knowing her reaction,
Yeah, I don't know who they are, motherfucker. I'm aware.
That's the. So I posted it in. Oh wait, I posted it in planning. But yeah, that's Fiona.
So she's crazy.
She's cringe. Did you say?
Yeah, sure, why not? I didn't say it out loud. I'm in the back of the caravan. I don't know if she's that.
Okay, so yes, you continue out of the town, getting back onto like Standpoint, and so stepping out with your cart in tow onto the muddied path once more, you take a look back at the large wooden staked walls of Nashkel, and the road and the roofs gently peeking above, smoke wending their way, twisting from chimneys within the rain, and you head out on your multi-day journey. After a day or so, you hit the part where you reckon that you need to begin heading due north. Your decision here is, do you take the cart over through the rough green hills and off the path?
How much does the
There
cart
isn't a
weigh?
path. The path doesn't actually lead to Durlags, as you can see.
Hang on, I might think of doing something janky. I'm checking how much the cart weighs.
I know what you're thinking, and I'm willing to help you on it.
Car.
It weighs 600 pounds. I think I can carry that.
Are you also carrying the horse?
How much does the horse weigh?
I don't know. I don't have these stats at hand.
I would imagine
Yeah,
like if you're just like a typical horse.
Let me
you know,
check.
like-
It's a medium. What type of horse was it?
Medium horse.
Medium.
What was that,
horse.
Aska?
I was like, I'm 80 pounds away from lifting that.
So that's the horse is 300. The cart is 600, so that's 900 in total. I can carry it.
You know
Can I
what?
stay in the car?
You know that scene from Seven Deadly Sins when Escanor jumps into the water, blows up at the time thing, and just turns up carrying an entire fucking ship on his shoulder with all the seafood in it? That's what I'm imagining.
I think that's after when I stopped, but I can imagine it, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, does that include your armor and everything else? Because that
Yes.
is also included in your carry weight.
Yes.
How much is your carry weight? What is your strength?
It is 22, and I count as large.
Carry weight. Because. So.
I don't have much to spare, if that's what you're wondering.
Alright,
I
so
was gonna
22
say I can carry the cart, but not the horse.
No, wait. The horse weighs up to 300. So what is it then? Is it at the max?
So. Well,
Wait.
because your size doesn't actually. Wait.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
It
does.
has
Yes,
a
it does.
multiplier.
Medium bipedal.
he gets a
can
2
carry,
times
so
multiplier.
2 times. So
And you know what?
22 strength. Your medium load is 346 at max. So
That's
that
not
goes up to.
right. No. My
600.
medium load starts at 340. Hang on. My medium load
Incorrect.
starts at 346.
Your medium load starts at 174, ends
That's
at
if you're
346.
medium. I'm large.
Yeah. So large just says 2 times that. So
You know what?
2 times.
I will help him carry it. I will help him carry the cart so he gets my shit with him.
You're not understanding,
'Cause-
Dan. He gets 2 times his carry weight, which means
Yeah.
he's
I
smart,
get that. Yeah,
and he's
no.
capped higher.
So okay, I can literally just go and screenshot this entire thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
And draw some so.
My maximum
we have-
amount I can carry is 1,040.
So 2. Yeah, that's a heavy load. So there's a difference between medium load and heavy load. Heavy
Yes.
load means that you move slower.
Yep, my speed goes down to well, if I count as large when moving, it would be 40, but I'm not going to do that. But it does go down to 20.
Yep. So with
Wait,
those
why would
loads,
we not
you
be able
do
to
go-
take the carriage through the grass anyway? I could just
you
drag it.
can. It's just going to be very slow. is I wasn't ever expecting you guys to fucking like strong arm it through or anything like that. I was half expecting you to either go and abandon the cart, or like it would take you more than the amount of days expected. Because if you imagine this is not a trail, your cart is going to like fall into various
Wait,
places.
Civvy can
and
carry
then get-
3 fucking times as, oh no, half as much. Okay, hang on. So Civvy's a medium creature. Okay, so he can carry.
Technically a quadruped too.
Yeah, so that means.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, we can do this easy as. Yeah, no,
See,
we
I
can take
can
it with us.
still-
Yep. It's,
Take all the
we're taking it.
I can still push and, or in this case, drag the cart, and I would.
Yeah,
help with the other
I'll
horse.
treat it as like drag, and then when you need to like kind of take it out, because this was a thing with like other like people. If you take a cart off, then it can get bogged down.
See,
It can get
I was gonna
stuck.
say, like,
If you can't carry it, then you can't carry it.
like me and the main horse, or main horse, fuck that thing. Me and the other horse can like pull the thing, and if we get stuck, then we got fucking Keldon who can just go pick it up from behind. And
Well, that's the
Well,
thing.
yeah,
If it
'cause
does
you
get
still
stuck,
have,
my
like,
push
push and
or
carry.
drag is 5,200.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah, that's
literally
it, yeah.
fine. We have enough strength.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
it's not going to slow you down too much, but yeah, it's just something
If
that I
any.
wanted
Yeah,
to
at
It's not gonna
most
slow
it would
us
add
down,
half a
if
day, and
any.
that's it.
Yeah, so
Roll a
let me
flex
get back
check.
to my
No,
pages. Okay, roll a flex check, and then
Every
I'll quickly
time-
take a 2-minute break for a toilet.
Every fucking time it's going to be a shit roll. Look at that. Oh!
Oh,
Oh, Flints actually
oh,
got.
I got the flabby arms this time.
Oh,
Hey, look at
Sam,
that. Like, hey, I
Cheers.
do the pec.
Flint,
I do the
cheers to
pec
your
flex.
Final good like pec
Jeez.
flex.
Yeah, and even the armor shifts with it.
I'm gonna offer up a high five. It was like, damn, that was pretty good.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, quickly, 1-2 minute break. We're just going to go to the toilet, and then we'll reconvene.
Yep, do what you need to.
Dude, because of, like, even though I'm a fucking, like, pretty much Paladin 2.0, my reflex is still my highest save. This is so dumb.
Oddly enough, these are actually pretty fucking nutty too. I've got a 6 fort, 8 reflex, 8 will.
Yeah, mine's 9 fort, 10 reflex, 7 will.
Hmm.
I've got 5, 6, 2.
822.
656.
I've got the total highest combined.
Oh yeah, that feels good. yeah.
I'm also going to point out,
Book of
technically
Weird
speaking,
Boot
I'm the
Fighting Magic. Cringe! Sorry, what was that, Intelo?
oh man, I can't wait till next level when I actually get another fucking feat.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Holy shit. I have something I want.
Well, next level is also when I get my Magus of the Arcane Order as well.
Well, I get knocked down, which means I don't have to fucking make trip attempts.
Wait, what's the knockdown? Like, I would imagine.
Whenever I
He
deal
hits
more than
him.
10 points of total
It's
damage,
effectively-
I get a free trip attempt. And then if it trips him, then I get to hit him, which means I can use my maneuvers on the main attack.
Wow, what the fuck?
I'd have to double check it because I just don't know anything about Book of Weeaboo Fighting Magic because I fucking hate it.
I think it is based.
I think it is cringe.
And I recommend anyone who ever plays in my campaigns to look at these before they pick any other martial.
Ugh. I
No.
recommend anyone who plays them to get fucked.
I also agree with that. But yes, there you go. Knockdown.
So,
Joke's on you, Dan. None of us will get fucked. We're all playing D&D, remember?
What do you mean? I
Yeah,
got
but
Says
no-
you.
okay, no, but like Silent, in actuality, would you rather be having sex right now or playing D&D? I know I'd rather be playing D&D.
I know how to fix this. I'm going to talk with Sailor. I'll get both at once.
Oh, Bog. He's literally abandoning you at the like crossroads when you're thinking about like heading off the path. He's
As
just
I'm like
going
running
back to
down
Spring
the
Summer.
as I'm running down the road, the illusion
way, I want-
dissipates and you see Lathy.
I'm gonna point out, me coming in my room, I did just stand in my doorway. I don't even think I shut my door, shouting, "It's for jokes on you, Dan. We're playing D&D. We're not gonna get fucked." So I think everyone in my house just heard that. Because
Okay.
I did
Yeah,
not-
let's move on to the tower.
Wait. Let's not be so hasty here. I have a meme to send.
Oh no.
no.
You know what? I have a meme as well.
Flint going back, Saddler Pit and Toes.
Hang
I
on,
want
I
to
got
say it
one.
looks more like
The
that.
hamster is being fucking
Jesus
right
Christ. That's fucking horrendous.
now. Heavy, no.
Heavy, yes.
Okie
Alright.
dokie. So
Once
let's
again,
go-
I'm asking for a shotgun to pull the trigger after seeing that shit. What the
once
fuck?
again,
is it?
I'm asking for your support. Cheers.
Once again, I'm asking for your support in getting a shotgun. Yeah.
So, the days and nights seem to pass without very little hassle. However, the rain does not seem to relent, slowly turning the muddy grasslands into, well, the grasslands into a muddy mess. Day in, day out, day in, day out. The various wildlife seems more active at night, however, doesn't seem to give you any cause for harm. As on the third day, cresting a hill in the morning, on the third gloomy day, so bear in mind that's 3 days, so
Yep, I'll take
3
out the 9.
days worth of rations, so that's
Oh no, that'll be. Yeah,
9
3. Okay,
rations.
yep.
Mm.
I'll do that.
Sorry.
21.
So, cresting the hill on the third gloomy day of trekking through the mud and long grass, you finally catch a glimpse of a foreboding tower reaching out of the green fields, dark as night, yet seeming darker still under the stormy sky. Almost surrounding on the far side of the tower appears to be a looming forest. The tower itself seeming no more than 3 or so kilometers away.
So
From
this
the
is.
van-
Oh,
Yeah,
go,
sorry.
yep, I was
I
gonna
was
say, how
just going
late
to
is this?
say, how late is it?
Yeah, by the time I've gotten here.
It's morning on the third day, probably around about 11 a.m.
Okay.
Bear in mind it's winter, so shorter days. But yeah, so from your vantage point, you can see a moderately sized camp with military-style log palisades, quite close to the end, well, perceived where you would imagine the entrance of Durlag's Tower to be. So you're kind of crested a hill. You've now got a view of Durlag's Tower from like that map picture I saw before. Well, I sent before, where you can see that on the far side it's got like the woodland and whatever. And out front of it, you can see that there seems to be a encampment of some kind.
That'll be the fucking the trade prince's shit.
Would it?
Oh, if it's not, we'll kill him.
What are you guys doing? Because you know from what the trade prince had told you that there are the Aurelians and the Academy vying over control of the tower, and that Kellen's forces are very much an expeditionary force, and so from what Kellen had told you is that either one of those two groups are in control, and that they're kind of warring over the tower at the moment. And so Kellen's force is more of a, hey, this is a letter saying if you need to, you can command them to do whatever you want to break through to get to the tower.
Alright, so whereabouts are those guys supposed to be positioned?
He didn't give you an exact idea, and he said that they're in the region, but they're pretty much like skirmishers. They don't stay in one location naturally, since there's two very powerful groups in the region that you
Alright,
can't really see.
I'll send me Hawk up, Niche up, to do a rolling spot of the local area as we set up and prepare to move in, I guess. See if I can find the skirmish.
So you guys are like staying on top of the hill, just sending the hawk up and whatever, and
Yeah.
For the moment, yeah.
That's the hawk spot.
Yep, okay, so after about an hour or two on top of the hill, your hawk does seem to gleam a notice of a group of people, roughly about 5 in total, that are a little ways off from. So I just imagine your hawk is kind of like going, kind of circling and then slowly circling outwards further and further.
Yep.
And so your hawk does notice. Wait 1 second. Let me. Doesn't. Okay, so your hawk notices 2 groups. One which is a group of 5 people around about a kilometer off to your guys' like west. And then there is also your hawk had noticed on its way round about, well, coming back around to you guys, it had also noticed that there is a group of 3 people that seem to be advancing on your position. Well, sorry, the group of 5 is on the east, group of 3 is on the west. A group of 3 that seem to be approaching your location.
All right, so Misha will fly down and relay all
And
of that to me.
Yeah, and they're purposely trying. The group of 3 from the west are purposely trying to hide themselves.
Yeah, so Misha's going to explain all that to me because she can talk now. Or talk to me specifically. And I'll say to the rest of them, Misha's located 3 coming from the west.
No. Let's hear your Misha voice.
No,
Squawk!
because none of you can actually understand it.
Squawk! 3 people! It just sounds like bird.
I punch fucking DM in the face. Nat 20.
The group of 3 seems to be splitting into groups of 6. No, 12 now.
I'll kill them all.
So yeah, so she'll come down and relay to me, group of 3 approaching from west, seem to be approaching silently,
from
attempting.
Yeah, from the west. Yeah.
Yeah, attempting to be sneaky. Me spots.
Yep.
I'll make sure. I'll turn around. So, pardon, what?
Make your spot check.
Okay. Well, I'd get a circumstance bonus because she pointed at me.
Yeah. So
You get a plus 4 on whatever the fuck you've already got.
So that's a plus 20. 22.
Oh, you were so close to
didn't
21.
manage to see them.
I can't see them myself, but I don't doubt Misha's.
You know that, yeah, you know the direction that they are coming from, but you can't see them. And so, because you guys are located on the top of a hill, so I'll kind of draw out down here on the board. So we're finally actually taking a map of the board. So if I go and reveal, like, let's not do that, just because that interlinks with the area there. So effectively, if I go and I'm just going to draw a very basic green shape, like this is sort of like the crest of the hill that you guys have like been on, and then everything else is just like green fields leading up to it, that kind of like thing. You see that?
Yep. So we're on the top of that.
Yeah, so you guys are roughly up here if you guys want to position yourselves wherever you would be. So this would be the area, the crest of the hill that's closest to Durlag's tower.
So where would, because I'd be the one in front of everyone, so so I'd be looking that way?
That would be what you would consider west, I'd assume, Dan.
Oh, yep.
There was freaking
that's
I had to reload 1d20 like twice. It was fighting me. Roll 20. So am I still
Oh,
hooked
yeah.
up to the cart or no?
The cart would still be here, so let me just go and...
So yeah, I'm still on the cart then. I need to be unhitched.
Yeah, well, I'd unhitch you getting off after Misha took off.
There you go. Here's the horse included. There's the cart.
I hate that horse so much.
It's beautiful.
You want to
You're
fuck
the
the horse
only
up,
one who
Stevie.
thinks it. You and okay,
Stevie wants
you and Silent are the only one who thinks that thing is good.
So yeah,
No,
I
it's
would
good for you, Stevie. It's your boyfriend. It's fine.
I
don't worry
would
about it.
probably say you guys are more up there though, because that's like this is the bit that's overlooking like the.
Don't
the
tell
lake
us where we are.
Well, I would
Don't
say
tell me
that
who me is.
you kind of
Me is
crest
me,
the
you're
hill,
me.
you go over and you see it. It's kind of like the edge of the hill, so it gives you the best view of the entire region that you're probably going to eventually make a battleground. And so, from here, is anyone else apart from Antelo making a spot check?
I'll make a spot check as well then.
Spot checks are for the cringe.
Yeah,
I'll drink to that.
Jeez.
Cheers.
Why
got a
spot check
19.
when you can smash?
In other words,
Yeah.
no, I'm not making a spot check. Just this
Again,
once.
when you said it like that, I tabbed back into Discord and I saw the heavy. It's like, oh no, bro.
Oh, Pog.
Mate, wouldn't they have to make a counter to my 1d20 plus 20? Because they lost to the bird?
Hmm?
Oh,
Oh no,
oh, no,
that's
no,
just
no, yeah,
their
okay.
that's just their like check. And so it's anyone tries to beat that, then they see them.
Alrighty, go. They're
And so, yeah.
Suppose I'll have my weapons,
From here.
my shield and weapon at the ready.
Yep, and I'll be preparing a spell.
I guess grabbing my shield and mace as everyone else is grabbing their weapons.
What are you preparing, and what is the activation?
Haste. I'm just preparing it in case.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Just want to get us more into the habit of it, because you do need to declare sort of what action you would be doing. So like, I'm declaring if some attack happens, then I'm casting this or whatever. Because you can't just take a
Yeah, I know.
generalized.
I know.
Prepare.
I know.
Yeah. This was more of an explanation for just everyone in the group.
Yep, go.
And so, after a while of pondering, an arrow seems to fly at, it would be one of the two at the front, so it's either you or Flint. So I'm going to roll a 50-50. So it's going at you, Antelo.
Yay.
What's happening?
I don't
An
know, he's
arrow was
shooting
just
an
shot at
arrow
him.
at me.
Enemies are shooting
So
arrows now.
effectively, an arrow is going and it's getting shot, and it's being shot at Antelo.
Shield block.
And so you don't see them, so this is going to be acting as the surprise round.
Yep.
So this is 1d20 plus. Where are the stats? So that is plus. Okay, so they move, so that gives them that, and does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
So it deals. Wait, where is a longbow? Sorry, I
Oh,
saw
1d12.
like I had a. Huh?
1d12.
Longbow. I just want to double check that because that
1d8.
sounds far too high. I thought it was 1d8.
1d8 for
Yeah.
a longbow, yeah. Yep, my bad.
Yeah,
I was,
yeah. I was
looking
about to
at
say
my...
1d12. That sounds
Yeah, no,
far
because
too
I've
old.
got one in my inventory, but I was looking at the great axe.
1d8 for longbows.
Yep. 11 damage.
Jesus.
And so their position, so they need to make a high. So this is a high check that everyone gets a roll against.
I want it.
Oh my god,
failed.
fucking that one? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, they don't hide very well.
Are you fucking shitting me? That's critical failure. Everyone just immediately, like, sees them.
Does he like stumble out like on a tree or like a log or
Fuck
something?
you.
So whereabouts are they?
1 second. Yeah, I'm just about to reveal them. Oh, where the
I do a
fuck is
flip.
their image? I had.
See that
no
guy right
idea.
there? Fuck him.
Sorry, 1 second.
So confused at what you've been sending into the text chat. What the fuck is wrong with you and Civi, Dan?
What? How dare you? So yeah, roughly
I
here,
hate you both.
looking there. I'll give everyone since he had attempted to make a hide check, does everyone want to make a spot check though? And
why not?
now combat's about to start.
I'm
So
surprised. he was
everyone
able to
under
shoot.
16, I see.
So this is a
Podcast on
spot
that.
check.
Yeah, spot check. So
I see fuck all.
Antelo, you see these. No one else does. That let me just go and bring them in
Huh, this 4 here is made out of 4.
because you already knew that there were 3 of them.
Mhm.
And so there is one there, and where is the last iconography of that character?
I suppose being hit by the spell, do I? You want me to do a concentration check to see if I bypass to cast my haste?
No, you haven't cast the spell yet. You didn't have an opportunity. You're still just concentrating, so you don't have to make anything.
Okay, well then before
It's
combat,
only
or as
um,
combat begins, I'll hit a haste off. You know, just as the arrows hit me, and I guess initiative is rolled.
He did have it prepared.
yeah. Since you had something prepared and you did get having preparation, usually you have to act on initiative. Since it targeted you specifically, you got hit. You immediately know we're under attack, and you can just launch it off like some sort of giga jab.
Yep.
So when do you want us to roll initiative?
So start rolling it now. Sorry, I just realized that one image I did not have uploaded, or if I did, I seem to have deleted it. So I need to go and
Getting the real fucking good roll today, aren't we, boys? Let's fucking go.
These have all got haste to it from the beginning.
So that's a plus. Is that a
plus
one
2
or
to
what?
initiative, isn't it?
Ah, yep.
as
So
well.
mine is a
Right,
right.
13.
When you're calling for initiative, I'll just tell you what mine is.
Yeah. So I'm just about to do it. Sorry about this.
Got +2 to initiative, you said. Alright.
So that's and over here, and let me bring up the turn order. Where is the turn order? There it is. So Dark Halfling can go get deleted. So we have Civi, but Bird's not here. Civi, Antelope, Flint, Aska's silent. So Civi first. What's your initiative?
23.
23.
Is that with the plot? Yeah, okay, that's with
That's
the
with the plus.
Antelope, what's yours?
18.
18. Flint, what's yours?
15.
15?
Yep.
Aska, what's yours?
13.
13? Silent.
16.
Aska was so proud of her 13.
So happy, it's bigger than 11.
Yeah, I got a 14 standard. Like, me and Aska got fucked on rolls.
So we got that. Okay, so let me just go and roll their initiatives. So we have a 12. $22. And a so that is is plus. Oh, that's shite. Are you fucking kidding me? The one with the best rolled the lowest. Almost.
Get fucked.
So let's go and.
Fuck you. You're a bitch.
Fuck yourself. So it's Civi's turn first. Civi can't actually see them though. The only people that have currently spotted them is Antelo, and that's it.
I still have a plan though, Arthur.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
you
cast
know
prayer.
roughly the direction that they were attacking from this direction because you saw a bolt come out and then hit Antelo.
Which direction?
Well, not a bolt, but an arrow, like over here.
Okay.
But you can't actually see any of these people.
Yeah, I would figure there's someone there, considering.
Yeah, so you know that there's something there, but you can't like pinpoint. You can't attack, that kind of like thing.
Oh, I know I'm not attacking him. Again, I have a plan, and that's just cast prayer, and then say sick him.
Oh wait, but everyone can actually see this guy, the ranger, because he critically failed his hide roll when he popped up and attacked. So everyone knows where he is. It's just these two that you can't actually see.
Yeah.
Why did I even add them onto the board if you can't see them? Oh wait, because Antelo did see them. That's it. Sorry.
I
Go
do a
on.
flip.
So
My headset's gonna die.
it's
Sorry.
Civi's turn. So Civi casts prayer.
Yep.
So cast your prayer.
Oh, 1 second, 1 second.
Unhitch the extra horse. He can help.
No. There you go, 12.
12.
Yep.
Yep. Should cast as a first or second level spell.
This is a 3rd level spell.
That fails.
Damn. I blame you, Dan.
What? You can't blame me for this. This is your own ineptitude. How is your wisdom only +4? Isn't it +4 plus your casted? Wait,
Battle cleric.
what is
Oh,
your
wait.
wisdom?
He's a battle cleric.
Wait, do I, so I did my,
To roll to
level.
cast the spell, it's your ability bonus plus your caster level.
oh, then add a +3 on there.
Yeah,
so
okay,
15.
so you succeed. I was about to say, how the fuck did you fail? And how do you fail on a 3rd level spell on like 35% chance? That's like if Antelo was like wearing half plate, that would be his spell failure chance.
I'd still have a better chance.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers.
Alright, +1 to everything.
Because I can take a 10 on a spellcraft check. So I don't have to worry about the spellcraft. I'm literally
So
just-
that's
+1.
So
oh,
your
you
prayer
did.
is within a radius, isn't it? So what's the radius?
It is 40 feet.
40-foot
everyone.
radius, or
40 feet radius. from
okay,
me.
so everyone's buffed,
Yes.
including
Yep.
the horse.
And the once they get into area, they will have to make a roll against prayer, I think. No, I don't think so. Since I
That's
didn't
only
cast it
evil
with them.
things, I think, and
Yeah.
that's only if they're in. Yeah, because it's literally burst on cast. So
All right, so yeah, so +1 to us.
Yes.
yeah.
And
Is
that's my
there
turn.
anything else you're doing? Okay.
Well, I guess moving forwards up to Keldon, and then ending my turn.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. So you
Antelope's
don't
turn.
see what they're doing. So Antelope's turn.
Alright, so... what can I do?
So for Antelope's context, you see that the this guy here, because it was like a you don't see what they're doing. They seem to be. They didn't move up or anything like that. They seem to be preparing an action.
Ah, now the turn order's been updated.
So... Ah, shit, Silent. You had to be 15 feet away, didn't you?
You got
Oh,
that
no.
wand, don't you?
5 foot step.
Yeah, I know, but pulling a
So,
wand out is a movement action.
Oh, you didn't get the swift thing, did you?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nah, because that was the like one chamber or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was going to say you could rush forward, swap with me, and then I'm closer.
I could draw it. I mean, I still have like fucking damn near double your movement speed to do that.
Well, what? Mine's
with
40.
me. 60. So I've literally got 20 movement speed more.
Oh wait, no, haste. What does haste add?
Plus-
Adds a lot. It's like double your movement speed.
Oh, then I've got 80.
You're a barbarian?
No, but I act as large, and large have 40 baseline.
Oh.
Okay, so if I can make sure this actually does allow what I think it's going. Let's see what snake swiftness. Does it actually grant you a movement? No, it's
It doesn't.
manually arranged. No. Okay, so how far are they? I am gonna slap this dude with a whole person, so he's gonna have to make a DC 22 will save.
Okay, so you're casting at him?
Yep.
1 second. Sorry. I'm sorry about this. So,
No, you're not.
He has a bow that can go
Okay,
130
so-
feet. Okay.
I can go 150 feet with the spell down.
No. I'm not looking at that. Sorry, I'm just looking at something else.
No, I'm not so shocked because the ranger like shot at you. That means that bow can go 130 feet.
Which means he has a feat for that, yes.
It doesn't even need a feat for it. It just means if you attack past its normal range, you do take
Oh
penalties.
wait, yeah, never mind. I always forget. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot you can take penalties and shit like that.
Are you gonna roll the will
Sorry.
save?
Sorry. Give me like literally. I'm just trying to find something.
What are you looking for?
I can't say that. It spoils the surprise.
Oh, he's cheating. Yeah, he's cheating.
You what? Dan's always cheated.
Okay, so effectively, I'm just trying to find it. I'm trying to find what check he needs to make because he was preparing an action to counter spell and use the spell magic as a counter spell, and so he was going to try and counter spell this. And I'm trying to like read through very quickly when you were putting pressure on me to figure out how to actually do it. So it's when the spell magic is used in this way, the spell targets a spellcaster and is cast as a counterspell. Unlike a true counterspell, however, dispel magic may not work. You must make a dispel check. Okay, so he makes a dispel check against what is the DC of your spell?
DC 18 spellcraft check. If he fails that, he can't determine the spell and thus cannot dispel it.
So wait, so he needs to ascertain what spell it is first?
Yes,
Okay,
he does.
so he makes a knowledge arcane check.
He makes a DC 18 spellcraft check.
Oh, spellcraft. 1 second, where is this sheet? Yep, okay. Okay, so this is roughly a 40% chance to fail. 2 fails.
So this guy now has to make a will save of 22.
DC will save, so roll 1d20 plus. So he has plus 7, so that's really not good. Nat 20.
Alright.
Okay, so, yep. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Yeah, draw him the fucking. Hang on. I guess I'll draw benign transport.
Yep.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Yep, okay. Silent, your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to go to. The only one I can see is the ranger, isn't it? Well, the only one
Yes.
I spot is the ranger. Cool. Well, I'll go to that. Hippity boppity hippity hoppity.
You do have double your movement, by the way, Silent, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, not double, because I get. It'll be plus 30 for me, because I have 40 feet of movement now. Yeah. I'm going to take a shot at the ranger now. So that is not 30 feet.
You also have a +1 on your attack rolls and whatnot, by the way, as
Yep.
well from haste, and another +1 from prayer.
That's straight up +9. Great. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
And the 13, that
Misses.
probably still misses. Oh my fucking god.
You were
Well-
attacking the ranger.
Yeah.
It whistles past
Oh.
and he flosses at you.
I shout, "Fuck you!"
You only enrage him further.
Cool. He
I call
now
him a bitch and end my turn.
gets a neg 2 to AC.
So,
Hit.
Flint, while you're doing your turn, I'm just going to quickly take a pee quickly, and then...
Yep.
So, what are you doing, Flint?
So now that I have haste on me and it's double to 80 base, my charge can go to 160.
Yep.
Correct.
The fuck?
So, which one? That's the wizard. You're gonna
Yes, it
die
is.
first,
You can't
mate.
see anyone except for the ranger.
Well, I got a 16 on that spot, so I saw the. I got
didn't
the.
see
Who
any
got
of
the
the
11?
others. What?
Oh, that's 11 damage.
Doesn't
What was
really
the other
matter.
hard checks?
Huh? They were all effectively hiding at that. It was only the ranger that actually broke cover.
Didn't the wizard cast a spell?
Nope.
He attempted to.
He attempted to identify a spell and then didn't, so he couldn't counterspell.
Didn't they nat one their hide though?
The
That
ranger
was
did.
that was the ranger.
So did I. Let's
So,
go,
if
Dan.
I can see
What
him.
range is that one?
It literally doesn't matter if you can see him. You can. Evil. Look how far away he is.
Oh, but I'll go. Wait, so that's. Yeah.
Also, 1 second. I'm just about to quickly fuck up the turn order. As F1, since he was preparing an action and he prepared
Alright, then I'm going to
it,
use my
and
immediate
then-
action.
Wait. So, F1, so he acted after Antelo started to do it, so he's dropped his initiative down to 17, so I'm just reordering. And then I'll quickly skip through back to where we are. So, Flint, you move through his attack of opportunity area, so
Yep.
you do...
I'm not going to dodge it, I'm
So-
going to let him hit me.
Okay. You're letting him hit you, or...?
Yep, I'm not attempting to dodge it, he can hit me.
Okay, well, I'm still going to roll... Well, he's going to hit you regardless, but this is just rolling to see if he crits you. So he doesn't crit you, but yeah, you allowed him to hit you, so hits you, and so he is dealing.
Your range is dead, Dan.
Huh? Most likely. So this is.
Haste gives double movement speed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doubles your base.
So +4, +1, +1d. That is a fucking shite roll. Are you fucking shitting me?
Let me check that in a second.
11 damage in total.
Yep. So
five of
now
which-
with this amulet,
five of
and
which
how the
is
damage
acid
on it
damage.
works. Now, do I take the damage and then it's like I take it first and then I can discharge it with the amulet, or does the amulet take it first and then I discharge it?
It's effectively the amulet takes it.
Yep.
Because it takes it as its hardness damage. You need to dispel it within. You need to expend it within a turn, or the amulet itself takes the damage.
Yep. Right. So I'm going to use. I'm going to roll to attack this guy first, and I am going to use a maneuver called Mountain Hammer. D20 plus 12. That is a 25 hit.
It does. Are you expelling
It
the?
should be. Yes,
are
I
you
will be
expelling
expelling
the
amulet.
damage. So you aren't using your weapon for it.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, it's effectively you just like you don't like channel it through your weapon. You just kind of like push it out.
What type of action is that?
It is a attack action.
So I could deal 11 damage to him with the amulet, or I could completely one-shot the dude with what I'm about to do.
You could, but your amulet's about to take another like.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to
12% of
take
its
10
damage.
points of that damage into my temp HP pool, and the amulet takes 1.
You've already declared it as the amulet
All right, that's
takes
fine.
it.
Well, the amulet's still got an extra 130 something thing to go.
80. It only had 100 hit points.
100? Well, it only took. What I've got here.
I think you've taken 10 damage before, if I remember correctly. I can look it up. It's in my notes
got it
somewhere,
here.
but
It's taking 12 before, so let me change that because you said it was either 100 or 150 out of 100, so it's taken 12 out of 100, and now that's 23 out of 100. Right. Yep, I've got that done. So 23
Yep,
out
okay.
of 100. Yep, so I'm going to hit
Yep,
this dude
yeah.
with Mountain Hammer, which is... let me grab it.
Ooga booga.
That is 2d4 plus 6 on strength plus 2d6. And that is that right? Yep, that's 1 strength, 2d6. He takes a grand total of 14 damage. This ignores DR and hardness.
yep. So 14 points of damage, so
Yep.
he just gets smacked. Yep, okay.
Yep, and then I am going to use my swift action to grant Antelo White Raven tactics, which means he goes.
He's out of range.
Is it? Let me
He's
check.
over 100 feet away. There's
That's-
no
all
way
right, that's
White
fine.
Raven
Yep.
tactics start.
Yep, no, I looked that up. It was
reaches
10
that
feet.
far.
That's my bad. It's all good. I'm going to use my swift action to instead go into Thicket of Blade stance. Now, what this does, if they take 5-foot steps, I still get attacks of opportunity.
What? Sorry, what? Reiterate?
He moved in.
So I am going to use my swift action to enter Thicket of Blades stance, which means 5-foot steps also provoke attacks of opportunity. I'll grab the page for you right now. Because I have all of them up right here.
No, I believe it's This is why I hate the Book of Weeaboo Fighting Magic. That's the end of your turn, though. So, is it?
Yep, that's fine. Yep,
Yeah,
that
but Dan, the
is
thing is,
it.
this is how you're
But
on.
if,
That's
there
his
you
turn.
go. There is right there.
Sorry, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I don't. It's not that I'm disbelieving you. I mean, when it comes to Book of Weeaboo Fighting Magic, pretty much like everything is just like, hey, I can do everything against everything. So I just don't ever assume that they can't. So Asker, it's your turn.
So I want to charge this guy, but there is silent too much in the way for me to do that.
Nope, you can make that charge.
You can't see him.
Make a spot.
If you want, you can make a spot. However, making a
swift
spot
action.
is an action. No, it's not.
I'll rule it as swift
making-
action in mine.
Making a check is usually a standard action. I say it's a movement action. It's in rare cases where I say like, hey, it's a swift action because, hey, whatever, it's very obvious, blah blah blah. But making any sort of check is a standard action in combat.
Okay.
Because it's effectively like taking time to gaze across the battlefield, get like a sense of everything, and then you go. So I allow it as either a movement or a... Yeah.
So what was the either on that one?
Either a standard or movement.
So with that,
So
Asuka,
effectively,
I'd say
you lose
you
your
would
attack,
take your...
you lose your attack, or you lose your movement.
Yeah, Suka, what I would
It's
do,
one or the
seeing as
other.
you're a martial character, I would make it be your standard action, and then you could use run to get in ditch range of them. The run's a full round action. Fuck.
Oh my god. I do love how this song that just started playing on my playlist while this was happening and we were discussing all the movement actions was literally the Goblin Slayer theme song.
Let me just check what run is.
Who is this? Run
No,
is
it's
a
fine,
full
Dan.
round
Full
I've
round
got a
action.
great thing
Fuck,
playing on my
okay,
playlist.
so-
If I want to say it, you'll have.
Wait, Suka, you're all... What level barbarian are you? 4, so you have 80 feet of movement, which means you can get to...
Yeah, that's why I was gonna charge.
You can
that
get to
guy,
there.
because if
You
I
can't
know.
see anyone else. But you can
And
get
I would-
to the...
I
oh,
know
you can
that.
see...
I
Yeah, so
can't
if you
spot
get
it
to
from
here...
below.
I'd...
So I can, all I can do is move. I can't do anything else.
I would
Can't
just
do
say,
anything.
I'd just say,
Yep.
tell her to do the run.
Do the run. Yeah, and then you could come stand next to me. You don't even need to know that they're there, but you would see me swinging at people. Which would be enough for you to know that there's shit here.
So if I do the run, it would just go right next to you.
Yes, you can get to me with a run. A run action is 4 times your movement.
Oh my god.
I guess I'll just run to next to you and then do the opportunity, I guess.
Yep. Well, if he attacks you, then I'm going to use the shield block and he doesn't hit you. Yep, so he gets the attack of opportunity. Oh, no, he's already used it. Did he have combat reflexes, Dan?
You don't know.
Yep, well, that's what I'm asking, because if he
And-
does, then I'm going to use the block.
Well, you don't know what actions he has or anything like that. You can probably ascertain from
Yeah,
his
if I see him
previous
swing, I'm going to do it. But
that
yeah.
he had +3 dexterity, so you could make the assumption that he has multiple attacks.
That
of
doesn't mean he
opportunity.
has combat reflexes. Now,
Yeah,
does he
it
make a
doesn't.
swing at Asuka?
Oh, so she has gone there?
Yes.
She runs directly into him then, so she doesn't actually ever make it to there. She runs straight there.
Yep.
And he does
Just run
attack
just
them.
a
Yep.
straight.
So, as he makes the attack, I'm going to shield block because I do have to declare this before it hits.
They're directly behind you. You can't see them.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is, sorry, roll 1d20 plus. Okay, so where are they? Sorry. All the fucking like pages are mixed up now. So that's +8. Do you have less than 19 AC?
I have exactly 19.
Okay,
So it
so
hits.
it does hit you. Yep, good. Okay, well, good, but like, so this is
I can heal you next turn, it's fine.
will that work with caps? Yeah, okay, so let's just 6. Oh, whoops.
A short sword, Dan? Really?
Why is it a
Oh wait,
D20?
no, sorry, that's a 1d20. Sorry. So I'll take the additions to it, but it's just roll 1d10. Sorry, I mistyped there.
He's got a katana? Or a broadsword?
Bastard.
Same thing.
Your bastard sword, so that's 5 plus 5, so that's 10, so you take 16 points of damage. Effectively, yeah, this guy is more or less sort of like more of a spell swordy sort of build.
Hexblade.
But you can tell, yeah, now you both know where he is and everything because you two have both like moved past him
Yes.
and everything. And this guy, like the colors and everything that he's wearing, he seems to be wearing more Aurelian garb, and you would kind of consider him more to be like somewhat of a like high-level paladin-esque kind of character, but instead of being a
Cringe.
paladin, he's more of a spell sword. So, Asker, what were you doing here since you got stopped here?
I can't do anything else.
That was a run action. Whole
so
thing.
yeah, so no swift actions or anything else.
That's a full round action for a run. That's it.
Yeah, okay, so R1's turn. So R1 is Ranger's turn. Oh dear God.
He has
he's
no good
about to
options.
get fucking mullered, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh.
Do your thing.
Wait. Oh God.
Is he going to withdraw, Dan? Because that still doesn't work.
Yeah, I was, because I know there's one that kind of gets past it called disengage, but I'm fairly sure that requires multiple high-level feats.
Yep,
and
and
so
he
I
does
think
not
this
have
guy
that.
is about to be.
Yep. So do whatever you think would be optimal, and we'll see if he survives.
He does that attack on Titan, kind of like grit, like showing you the teeth, and then he just like tries to draw a bow and fire it at you.
Yep. So let me do the attack of opportunity. There's a 23 hit. Because this is going to be a
23
trip.
does hit.
Yep. So here comes the trip. Plus 6, and then plus
a little bit of bullying
4,
going
and
on.
then plus 4. He is not beating that, but you can make a dex or a strength check to avoid the trip.
He can make a dex.
He
So
needs
do
to
you want
nat
to
20 it
explode it?
and then get another good roll.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll a flat 1d20. If he doesn't get a nat 20, then he doesn't. Oh,
Yep,
it was almost a
right.
19, but yeah. So he
So
gets
follow-up attack. 16. Does a 16 hit? That's a 20 because he's on his ass.
While he's on his ass, it does not.
He has more than 20 AC laying on the ground.
Yes, he has 21.
Oh, get fucked.
So he has 21 AC in total. Negative 4 puts him up to 17. Sorry.
So that would
He has
hit.
27 AC normal.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, 21 AC normal. He goes down to 17. 16
Yeah, and-
doesn't hit.
No, I didn't put the plus 4 in that one.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, yes, it does hit.
Right. So I'll do this. And he takes... oh, wait, 1d4. That's meant to be 2d4.
Roll your second D4 then.
There you go. So it's a... Oh, okay, well, the
I'll
second
take
one was a 3.
So the plus, yeah, so I'll take the plus 4 from the first one and then the 1 from the second one.
Yep, so...
And
11.
so that is 4, 1 plus 6, so that is
That means
11
I didn't
damage.
do my second 1d4 on the first attack. Do you want me to add that now?
What?
I didn't do my second 1d4 on the first attack because I
No,
just
I
up
added your
arrowed it.
first. I added your first 1d4 from your second attack onto your first one because you rolled a 4.
No, what I'm
attacks, man.
saying is the very first attack I made against him, I made the same mistake because I just issued the same command with app keys.
2
So I-
attacks, man.
He gets 2 separate attacks at the guy.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying, do you remember when I very first hit him?
I'll be back in a second. Let's
Yeah,
just
and
keep
you
going
missed the
on,
1d4.
No, I forgot to put a 1d4 on because I was supposed to put 2d4, but I put 1d4. I'll put that second 1d4 in now.
So do you get 2 attacks at him? 'Cause
No,
I
no,
think
no,
if you
Dan,
trip
no,
him,
okay,
you
what I'm
only get
saying-
1 attack.
What
Do
I'm
you get
saying
2
is,
or 1
no,
attacks?
listen. When I charged at him, and I hit him the very first time, and I used a charge attack on him, I put the same mistake in and said it was a 1d4 instead of a 2d4 because I used the up arrow keys to issue the same command. I made the same mistake. What I'm saying is, you want me to add the 1d4 that I forgot to put in before because of the mistype, or we can just leave it?
Well, what I'm saying is I was adding your initial that 1d4 plus 6 where you rolled a 4 plus a 6, and then I was rolling your next when you rolled 2d4.
No, I'm not
following.
talking about the attack I just made then. I'm talking about on my first turn.
I'm.
Don't worry about it. Leave it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not
Fuck it.
retroactively like adding d6.
That's fine. Yep.
Or d whatevers.
Yeah, because I only just noticed that now. It's fine.
So you've just rolled 2 separate attacks, or what?
No.
I'm
Okay, so
now
he takes
very confused
11
about what you're
damage. Don't
fucking
worry
doing.
about it. It's all good. Forget about it. So 11 damage on him, and that's it.
Yep. Okay. So he's now taking 25 points of damage.
Yes. And C1's
Now
turn.
it is C1's turn. And okay. So. Oh dear God.
He's got no good options here either.
It's not going to be very great.
Yep. So do your thing with him, and we'll see what happens.
Hmm.
This is why I love haste as a spell.
I wouldn't have been able to get to him without that.
I know. Haste is fucking phenomenal.
You want a hint to the only thing he can possibly do?
I'm going to allow this only as it's their god specifically. They don't have, it's effectively something similar to what you do, whereas because you can tell at this range that the guy is, well, you can't actually see him, but
Alright, I'm back.
because this guy you still haven't seen.
Okay.
He hasn't like jumped out of stealth, and he is creating. So that's that. So how long? Sorry, I'm looking at the spell. Frostburn. So I shape. No, it's not I shape. It's. A wall of ice, 20 foot long. Wait, so that's 20 foot base, and then it's so you can do it up to about. It's just going to do it up to there though. Forms out of the ground and separates you, you two. Before like the spell fully goes off, you do see him though. You see that like you've spotted him. He's no longer like stealthed or anything like that, but he is now separated. Like he's created an ice wall between you guys.
Call him cringe from a distance.
Goes around it.
He's still fucked.
He goes around
Yeah.
it. Fucking.
And
I
that's
was thinking about
so
when we
apart
just
from that,
kind of
he is
go
taking
around.
a 5 foot over here.
So that wall, is that a physical object?
It's physical, yeah. It's a
Okay,
solid
yep,
wall
yep,
of
that's
ice.
fine.
It does have damage. Well, it does have hit points. It has hardness, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, effectively, from the glimpse that you got, it was an Aurelian priest, and he just created an ice wall between you guys. Aurel being a god of, well, Faic ice and all that kind of shenanigans, god of winter.
That's fine.
And so now it's Civi's turn.
I'm just gonna use my run action and just move up alongside Flint.
You can charge.
Actually, wait. Do I was
Where
gonna
were
say,
you
do I
standing
see-
originally?
I was right here. Give or take.
Okay, you wouldn't.
Charge requires.
Yeah, Asuka's in the way.
Yeah, well,
You can use a
Asuka's
run.
sort of in the way, but he hasn't spotted that person yet. Well, they've started to take an action.
Well, no,
I'll
they have.
give
They've already
them-
attacked. That breaks their stealth.
it breaks their like stealth, but like you require a direct line of direct line between the target. You can't make any
Yeah,
like
because Asuka's there.
yeah.
Yeah.
You,
So
I
you can
would,
run. You
actually,
can
no,
imagine.
no,
like-
technically I would allow them to go and charge there, because that's
Okay.
still kind of charging directly at them, because it's like within their attack range.
All right, so
It's like directly charging directly at them. I won't say that you need to be directly in the square in front of them. It would have to be one of the 3 squares, though.
okay, so I
Cheers.
guess I charged him, and I'm gonna smack him. Do I get a bonus from the charge?
+2. So in total, you are getting +4. +2 from charge, +1 from haste, +1 from prayer.
I didn't use either of those. Fuck.
Does that hit?
18 misses.
Misses. God damn.
Oh wait, what armor is he? What does his armor look like then? I don't know the exact
Full
one. Just give me a
plate.
description.
It looks like, imagine like a this guy is like in a full, like solid full plate of armor, except you can tell that it seems emblazoned in holy symbols and
Yep.
various kind of engravings on it.
Yep.
The guy looks very important, and you can tell his weapon is enchanted.
Right, we're knocking him out and taking that fucking weapon.
Because people like him know things, and I also want to know them. Yep. So C1's turn. Or not C. Antelo's turn.
Yeah, sorry, Antelos. I thank you for reminding me.
I
Antelos'
actually,
turn.
I've been forgetting this whole time. I never actually did the modifier for my greater spell focus.
Ah well.
Oops. So all of those saves that you were meant to be doing against in the last session too were meant to be 24s. Whoops. I feels bad. Alright, this guy's copping another whole person.
It wouldn't be a 24, it would be a 23. You've been making me take 22s. Greater spell focus only adds +1.
No, it changes your +1 to a +4.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's not what Player's Handbook says.
Give me a
Greater, I can link you the feat exactly. Because
I
just
can
had a
link you the
gander
feat
estimate.
exactly that says otherwise.
Greater spell spell focus.
You're
gives
using
you +1.
3.0.
Greater spell focus is another +1.
No. So what happened there is Antelo. You're using the 3.0 version.
Yeah.
I'm
look
using
at
the
the top
time
of
of
it.
I'm using the time of blood.
Yeah, look at the top. Warning: this is 3.0 edition
No. Oh,
material.
Tome of Blood.
Yeah, look at the top of that page. Warning: this is a 3.0 edition
so I'm-
material.
I'm
It's
checking
possible
something.
there is more recent.
Tome of Blood.
Versions
That's
in
still a
3.5.
3.0.
Yeah.
So it literally has
Uh,
a big warning at the top of the page. The greater spell focus is 3.5. It's +1. So
Alright, no, all good. So it's a 23. Yep. Whatever.
oh my god, what the fuck is this song? Sorry. So you're making a roll against
Whole
him. Whole person? Yep. Okie dokie. Let me bring that up again. Okie dokie. So what is it? What save?
23.
No. What? Will, fort, reflex?
Will.
Okie dokie. So. God, I really need to organize this a lot better. So that's that. Plus that. So.
It was a +7
Okay,
last time
yeah.
he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Oh god. I can just tell it's gonna fail. I don't want to be held. You probably have the most coarsest of touches. He gets held.
He's held. So he is now held for 5 rounds. And with that, I shall move up to...
I wish, I reckon Paladins should have a much... Wait, does he
How
have
long
his...
does have a goodwill?
No, because I was wait. I was just wondering if they have their aura of courage.
Yes.
Wait. No, that well, what's the Fine Grace charisma bonus on all saving throws? So he gets +4 on that. Is still not enough. Yeah, he should have been getting +4 on top of it, but yeah, it's really still not enough. So he's held. Fuck you and your wizard-like abilities, you cunt. You go and hold the main person that I was wanting this fight to be about.
Oof. So I've moved up to here.
Yep.
And
And you end your turn, or
yeah.
does he get any on his turn opposing checks, or is it just held?
On
Every
each round on its turn, may attempt to make another saving throw to end the effect.
Yeah. Okay. So he gets that. That one. Okay. Fuck. Okay. So God wants him dead at this point.
No, I
Or it
don't.
was just like, nah, you've done your business, get fucked. So like that's his turn. It's Silent's turn.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck this cunt.
I'm gonna-
How many nat ones have I rolled this session? I think it's like 2 or 3.
Dan, before I do anything, I need to ask you a very important question. Can I see
Okay.
this wizard now?
Yes.
Because he's moved,
Yes.
technically, and he's put up...
And he's
Oh,
casted.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire 3 arrows at the cunt.
Okay.
One from haste, one from rapid shot, and one from a standard shot. He's getting...
Yep.
Can you not bully my NPCs?
No.
Can you go fuck yourself?
They were just out on patrol, and then you go and do this to them.
Yeah.
They
get
shot
fucked.
the first arrow. They shot first.
They attacked first. Hey, look, it's not
What?
my fault. I
They
just
didn't
want to
ask
shoot
What are
three
you,
arrows.
fucking Israel right now?
Whoa.
There's one. Does that hit him?
Reporting.
19 hits.
Alright, cool. So, I'll roll damage now, I guess. So it's 1d8. I forgot /R/R 1d8.
I wish I knew the standard action on the fucking amulet before I did that.
So that's 10 damage to him.
Yep. And now the second one.
It's the second arrow.
19 hits.
Yep.
Alright.
19 again. Goddamn.
4 damage on that one.
So
Is
he's
he
taking
still up?
14. So he's still up.
Doesn't matter if he's still up, you still roll the third.
Alright. And then here's the last one, which is the haste one, which I don't know if that takes negative. That misses.
Misses.
No, it doesn't.
That one. Yep, misses. So
And that one
cheers.
misses.
Bro,
Gee.
you just shot the ice wall.
The arrow hits the ice wall. Do you want me to roll damage on the ice wall then instead?
Now the ice wall kind of like laughs. A small face appears and then goes wah 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 like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh my god, who fucking did the Clash Royale laugh? I swear to God.
Asker.
You don't get a-
naughty.
I'm gonna punt Asker into the moon.
You can try.
That's the end of your turn. Nah, Asker
Yeah,
will
that's the
beat
end of my
the
turn.
shit out of you. It's Flint's turn.
Yep. So, let me just do a couple of things. 1d7. D7. I've already got that one. Yep. So, that was me. What maneuvers I get this round?
Okay.
Also, keep in mind, everyone, the guy that is held is actually in a state of helplessness.
Yep. so
Yeah,
this
you
guy
can
here,
literally
he
spend a
is-
full.
We're gonna
You can
keep
spend a
him.
full round action to. Do not attack him normally. You can, if you're in melee range with him currently, you can spend a full round action to coup de grace him.
Mm-hmm.
No. Like I said, we're keeping him alive. Yeah.
Wait, which guy's on the ground? This guy?
Yep.
No,
Do you
he's
wanna
just
put a-
frozen
he's
in
just
place.
round.
He's not on the.
Dan,
This
put a
is the
thing
guy
on him
on the
so
ground.
the others can remember.
Yeah, okay. I'll put frozen like sleepy
So,
on him, and then this guy is like.
Yep. So
I'll put
I'm going
snail
to
on that,
use
man.
White Raven tactics on. So
Does that give me a full new turn? Because use it on me.
you're not in range.
Oh. Ha! Get fucked,
Yeah,
wizard.
it's a 10-foot radius, so I can put it on Civi or a Suka. So if alright, so Civi, if I put it
Just
on
for that,
you,
then you're gonna hate my next turn.
or alright, this is the thing. Now, Asuka, if I give it to you, your initiative goes to 16, but you don't get your turn that's coming up. You just move up in the initiative order. And Civi, you can get another turn now, but that means you move down in the initiative order. Do either of you want this? This is a full turn, a whole turn.
Since he gets 2 turns in one.
Wait. Do I know that? Do I see this guy?
No,
Which
but
one?
you know that he's there.
Well,
can't
you
go
can't
read
see
the
him, but you no, you can't see him. You haven't seen him. Because, like, literally, he was behind the wall when the barrier went up. I only said that you saw him because he was literally, like, directly in front of you. You were in combat with his ally.
Okay,
and
so
then
you
he
don't see him,
literally
Civi.
So
Yeah,
okay.
because
Very
one,
fast. If
the
I were
ice
to,
wall's in the way, and then 2,
if I were to take
Yeah.
like say some steps back, would I see him and then go after him, or could I?
you would have to, like,
That'd be 2
see
turns.
if you see him. You
That'd
would,
be
like,
2
go back, and then you would get a passive spot check on him. Passive means, like, you don't have to roll. It's just if you see them, you see them, which is most likely. But yeah, it would be one of those kind of like things.
So Civi, do you want the turn?
Yeah, I'll take the turn just to move back.
Right, so that's my swift action gone. Civi's initiative goes to 16.
Okay. Where would you say would be like acceptable to see him? Like what? Here? Or here? Either or?
I'd say you'd probably be smart enough to just move around to the right. To your left, I should say.
I would figure that. All right. So I guess I'll be in front of him, and I guess I'm looking right at him. Do
Yes.
I now
Wait,
see him?
why
Dan?
did you move over there?
So,
it because-
now, Dan, I used my swift action to use a maneuver called a White Raven Tactics. What this does is I can put this on an ally within 10 feet, and their initiative goes to 1 above mine. They get a full turn, but their turn order in the initiative does change. So he is no longer 23 in the turn order, he is 16.
Yeah. What my confusion is, why did it? So, can you give me a
Considering I would have-
reasoning why you moved directly over there?
Considering I would have seen
and you-
arrows flying, like 3 arrows flying this way, and heard a dude
No,
screaming.
you saw them from there. So what I'm asking is, why did you move directly towards a person you can't see?
No. What I'm saying is, it would be smarter to move down here, considering I saw arrows flying from behind over
Yes.
to this direction. So
You
I would
saw
know.
arrows flying from this guy.
No, I saw
From
arrows
Silent.
flying from Silence.
Oh.
And then
Keep in mind he's no longer stealth, so that is probable cause.
Well, yes, but like the idea of like you seeing arrows flying through, like past, 2 people are in the way here. So you're seeing while you're in combat, arrows
Okay, Civi, you
fly
can't do it. Just do something else,
from
man.
there. It's
Alright.
just like
Okay,
alright,
Civi,
then-
you can't
Yep,
do it.
so
Just do
Civi,
something else.
alright, we'll disregard that. You do know the... Okay, so you were standing here, by the way.
just go and coup de
Yeah.
grace the fucker in front of you.
We're keeping him. Oh, no, actually, yeah, you can coup de grace him. We'll just take his sword. Alright, kill him.
Fuck it. All right, coup de grace.
Isn't there a fucking
I know, whatever you
you do
enjoy
an
intricate traits now.
non-lethal coup de grace then?
No, there's no
Sorry,
non-lethal.
what was
Sorry.
that, Aska?
Is there such thing as a non-lethal coup de grace?
No.
Just to knock
Coup
them
de
out?
grace. Coup de grace literally just means effectively cut their throat while they're helpless. So it's
Alright,
like what you do when they're sleeping.
Would I
So
just roll
you-
damage? Since he's,
So you don't need to roll to attack. You automatically hit and score a critical hit. And so you roll damage, and then he rolls a DC 10 plus your damage dealt. Well, he makes a fort save against DC 10 plus the damage you deal to see if he survives.
All right, is he gonna survive 15?
That's times
25.
by 2 because it's automatically a crit,
So,
so that's
yeah.
30 damage. So he needs to make a DC
DC 40.
40 check.
Yes.
Oh, he used
Come on, God. So he has. So his fort is
Right, he's just gonna explode.
So that's plus 5 plus.
Unless he rolls a nat
So-
20 and gets exploding die, he dies. Just roll a
That's
1d20.
9, so that's 13. So yeah, it's literally nat 20 or nothing. Yeah, he fails and he immediately dies.
Nice.
You literally just cut the paladin's throat.
With a hammer.
with a mace.
Oh, you just crunk him on the head. You go give good bonk.
You squish his head into his body.
And so that's both you and Civi's turn, right?
Yep, so that's Civi done. Now it goes back to me.
White Raven Tactics is a fucking swift action.
Yep.
Okay, so
So,
you still have your full.
I still have mine. Let me do...
Movement.
So, so I'm going to move to here.
Oh, so he's in range of both.
Yep, and now, what can I do here? So,
Break the ice wall.
Ranger's on his ass. See the cleric.
Put the cleric on his ass.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to roll to attack the cleric.
Fucker tried to counterspell me. He
20
deserves everything he's about to get.
Plus 14, that should be.
How
There's
dare
a
you try to...
21 hit.
And you get +2 because you are
I added
roughly
that.
behind him.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's a 23.
I
From
treat
haste
anywhere where you're not alongside, you're kind of behind as +2.
Yep,
Anything
so that's a 23.
directly behind is +4.
Did you also put the haste in there?
Yep, I put the haste and the pair in there. I didn't put the flanking in.
Regardless, he hits.
Yep, so that is a trip. Of course it was, I did say it was. So let me do the trip attempt.
I'm just
plus
going to roll a
4
1d20.
plus 4.
If it's not a nat 20, he's going to fail. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so
He's got a
gets
chance.
He gets +2 to this, so he needs an 18 or higher. So, on his
he's on
way
his ass.
down, he kind of like begins to spin, and then he looks at you with a saddened expression, and then he gives you very much an unsmiley face as he hits the ground.
I guess that's a minus 700 to morale.
Also, cheers.
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 Right, so, seeing his paladin's dead, I guess this will be a non-lethal attack. It's a plus 12, and then a plus 1 for the haste, and then a plus 1 for the prayer, and then plus 4 for being on the ground, and then neg 4 for being non-lethal.
Yep.
So a 20.
20 indeed does hit.
So this is going to be damage. That is a 2d4. Plus 1 for prayer, and then plus 6 for strength. And
All
then
this nonsense
plus
is why
1 for
haste
magic.
is like... This is why I call haste like one of the, if not the best fucking third
It's
level
probably
spell.
the best, yeah.
It's just like, oh yes, we're gonna start combat
putting
from
this
like
in
an entire
D&D
field
text
away.
chat. This is pretty much like melee characters when they get given haste.
Dude,
It's
haste
literally
and
just
then
this.
prayer. You know. Oh my god. I love this.
Hang on, no, I've got one here.
Hold on, guys. I got a meme.
So 15 damage.
Yep, non-lethal.
So, that's non-lethal. He is knocked out. And now it is Asker's turn. Yep. Oh wait. Is that a 5-foot step? Okay, so
There you go.
you've gone.
I'm gonna go.
There's the
Dan,
meme.
have you ever,
Yep.
have you
And
ever read...
you're attacking.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm attacking
just-
with my scimitar.
Yep. Okay. So sorry, Antelo, to interrupt. We'll talk about this after. So you are making an attack roll.
Yes,
Single. 2 attack rolls actually. So 1 attack roll plus a second from haste.
Oh,
Or is that only on Antelo? Is that only on a full attack?
It's on a full attack action only.
Okay, so only 1 single attack.
Asuka,
They
if
are
you're going to do
severely
that,
wounded.
use your be angry mode, and then you get
Be angry mode?
Get mad!
Alright. already did
The
roll.
ranger is
in the face.
looking. The ranger is looking up from the ground, and they are severely injured.
Put into practice what Cave Johnson has always preached. Get mad, tell him you don't want your damn lemons, and then just fucking stab him in the throat.
While screaming about lemons, he's just gonna get shanked.
But Evil, I consider haste almost like a Flash activating the infinite mass punch for martial classes.
Yeah, I'll put a meme in thing what it's like for the lads.
So, Asker, was that
Yeah.
1d20 plus 8 your attack roll?
Yes.
It unfortunately misses.
I don't want to do that with a 21.
No, 17 is while he's on the ground.
I
Huh?
can barely hit that.
Well, it just required, like,
Anything higher than a 10.
yeah, anything higher than a 9.
Well, yeah, 9.
Yeah.
You-
So now it is Ranger 1's turn, and so he's going to be doing this.
There is no
1 second.
real good options he has while I'm here.
Yeah, well, because I don't know if your like free attack, whatever bullshit, like is happening, whatever.
It will.
Yeah, because
What's he doing?
well, I was going to do since I've been using it like for my NPCs, like if they pass a DC 25 tumble check to try and tumble to their feet, he's not got a good chance. It's less than half to succeed. Otherwise, he literally just like kind of like PE rolls just over his face and then smacks himself down.
And because he just did a movement action, he gets a...
Well, yeah, it was trying to tumble without provoking an attack of opportunity, which is like, yeah, that's why I'm treating it as tumble to your feet. Kind of like a, you know, in movies where they kind of like ninja jump back
Yeah,
up
so
to their
failure
feet.
means he stops before moving and I get the attack.
Pretty much, but
Yeah.
like he gets the, well, he's got
It's a
he's
25.
got literally, yeah, he's got a 25. He has plus 13 to his tumble, so he needs a 12 plus to actually make this. He fails and he provokes an attack of opportunity, and now Flint is about to golf swing this guy into next year.
So I'm gonna free action, drop my shield, drop everything into power attack. This guy's gonna fucking go Team Rocket. No, I'm not gonna do that. I could do that.
No, you just declared it, so you're doing it.
I mean, I don't have power attack. I got stone power, but it's different.
Oh well, you've dropped everything. You're now like two-handing your weapon. You're about to golf swing the cunt.
Okay, I'm
All right.
guaranteeing the other
All
guy
right,
gets
I'll do it
absolutely
then.
fucking
All
moved.
right, hang on.
1.5
Nat-
times your
rolling
strength
that-
Yeah,
modifier.
so I've got to roll the hit first. So
You do
Roll
get
it
the
then.
1/2 strength bonus though.
I know I've got
which
to
is
roll the
nice.
hit first.
He is
It's a
still
32 to hit.
considered. He's still considered like on the ground. So 21. 17 was his to hit. AC. You hit.
Yep. All right. So this motherfucker is gonna hit the stratosphere.
No, he's going to be misted all over Asker's poor character.
No, he fucking
miss
isn't. He's going into the sky. This is gonna be a massive, earth-wrenching swing that comes up from the ground and launches him up.
Well,
Oh,
it
you're trying
depends,
to-
depends on the
no,
damage
no.
you deal. Because
He's
he's
trying
either
to
going
hook
to
shot him straight upwards. Oh
He's-
no.
If he does less than the amount of damage
Minimum?
I expect, 12. Okay, so 12 damage. Yeah, you aren't Team Rocket blasting him off again. You literally just Team Rocketed, like, misted his skull over Asker.
He's still dead.
Yeah, so he kind of like tried to do the ninja jump up, and then you caught him mid ninja roll, and then you just misted him, and his body just fell back to the ground.
Alrighty, I guess
And combat is finished.
I'll move up and begin searching all three of them.
Goddamn.
Civi, what have I told you about who does the searches of the group?
I know, you got the best one.
I got a plus
No,
18.
no. You've seen what he does before. Like, he doesn't share gold. Well, actually, Antelope's one
You
of the good
kidding?
ones. He does. He
You
shares
kidding?
gold. Yeah, no.
I
31
don't
on
care.
the search
I don't
check.
care about the gold. I just want healing items.
Yeah, so from the paladin, after everything that he's taken and everything like that, you're able to get a unidentified bastard sword.
I'm gonna identify it.
Make your roll.
Oh, yep, hang on. What is the actual... It's not a spellcraft check,
I'm
is
gonna
it?
pick my shield up.
Identify as per the spell is what
Yeah.
you usually use to
Yeah,
identify.
no. Spell determines all magical properties of a single item, including how they activate those functions if appropriate, and how many charges left, if any.
Yep.
So it literally just tells me.
Yeah, you're using that?
Yes.
Yep, okay. So you just like passively cast it because you take 10 on it, whatever. So it is a +1 sword of cold damage.
Cold damage. Ooh.
So it's a +1, well, it's a +1 bastard sword of cold. So it's a bastard sword, it's enchanted +1, and then, so this is effectively a +2 sword, where +1 for us normal, because you always need that. The other +1 is 1d6 cold damage.
Yep. So I will look at that and then look over at Keldarn and
It is technically an exotic weapon unless you wield it in two hands.
yeah, I know. I'll look over at
worthless to
Keldarn and the barbarian and hold it up.
Oh yeah,
Any of you?
the ice wall is now dissipated. Sorry, I should have said that.
Yep. So, do Asuka, Civi, fuck Silent, or you want it?
Because yeah, that's the thing. I've already got a large +1 greatsword that can make me do some odd things.
All right. So,
Pass.
can
Don't
either
want
of you
any
two?
weapons.
So I wouldn't need it. I don't really use exotic weapons, so
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
it's
decline.
not. It's not an exotic weapon if you wield it in two hands. It's only an exotic weapon if you try to wield it in one hand.
So, Asuka, do you want a cold damage bastard sword? You don't have a magic sword, so it might actually be decent for you to utilize.
Yeah, but I lose my AC when using it.
No. You don't lose your AC. With a two-handed weapon, the only deficit to it is that you can't. You would have to take like a swift action to
Yeah, but when
no
I have
longer
to put away my shield and all that,
well, yeah, you can't wield a shield with
so I
the
lose
two-handed
AC.
weapon. Yeah, so you lose AC in that point. But the other thing is, if you have a two-handed weapon, you can't cast. You have to then one-handed it, which is a swift action, and then you can cast.
Well, okay, I guess I'll just pocket it for now and then go to the next two guys and see if they've got anything of note.
Please
Do you
tell
want me
me
to
the
roll
map
for
is
them
up.
too?
So, anyone else who's closest to it, does anyone else want to search over it? I'm just hesitant because I know that like finding loot is always the funnest part of shenanigans.
good. I'm just
no, I'm good.
gonna put away my weapons
No.
and just just follow Antolo around.
I
The good
put my
fucking horse I am.
bow on my back and make sure it's secure there, and then watch the wizard search.
So,
So-
on the wizard, you find 3 nightsticks. And not really much else of use apart from
Wizard
his
with
already
nightsticks. It's an archivist.
Not really anything else of use aside from 1+1 cloak of resistance.
Anyone not got a cloak of resistance?
I've got a 2.
I'd like a cloak of resistance, please.
I
Hey.
would take the cloak.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Seeing as how Silent hasn't actually gotten too many magic items this one, and you've gotten some, I'll hand it to Silent.
I'll say, give it to Silent.
Yeah. Okay. So Silent, you've got a +1 cloak of resistance, and what about the Ranger? 37.
They have a cloak, a stealth cloak.
God
Are you
fucking
sure?
damn it.
Well, if you want to
I
give the
don't-
cloak of resistance to Civi, you can take the stealth cloak.
So
What does the stealth cloak do?
So I'll just go and copy and paste it into D&D text chat. So that is a stealth cloak.
because okay, stealth cloak. Move silently played. Additional state or can cast darkness on himself. Yeah, okay, I think that'd be more useful to me.
Alright. Well, I'll hand
take
the
the stealth
stealth
cloak.
cloak over
So
to.
once per day he can cast invisibility on himself, and once per day he can cast darkness, but it's centered on himself, so he can blind himself to try and get away from things.
Alright, so. Civ, you've got the cloak of resistance. And
Alright,
so
what does that do?
that's +1 to all your saves. Magic bonus.
Yes.
And Silent, you have the stealth cloak.
Aside from that, you can tell that from the armor that the paladin was wearing, which is now a little bit in raggeds, as well as the cleric, that these were Aurelian. This
So
was
wait.
an Aurelian group.
Why is his armor ragged? He only took a blow to the head.
He was clearly like in this region for a little bit of time. I mean, you can take it; it's still functioning full plate, but these people have been out here defending this region for perceivably a bit of time.
All right then. I guess I'll
So it's still solid full plate. You can take it if you want.
Yeah.
But it's just going to weigh you down, and like there's not going to be a vendor
no.
between here
Hold
and
on,
where you're
hold on.
going. So do you want to drag it
Antelo?
with you?
Just put it in my saddles. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just take it off and give it to fucking Civvy. So he's got a stack of full plate.
Yeah, it's just masterwork full plate.
Alrighty, so I'll use a wand of vigor charge on myself, lesser vigor charge on myself to boost myself back up to max HP.
That's only temporary hit points. It doesn't actually give you
No,
hit
it
points.
gives you. It does.
Does it?
Lesser Vigor
I'm
gives
just
you one
currently-
hit point around.
1 hit point around.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it was like the vigor.
It's what I use to heal us all in Evil's campaign.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. Sorry, I got completely. Sorry, I heard vigor and I knew vigor was temporary hit points. That's completely my bad. Sorry about that.
Yep. So I get me HP back, and I guess we can.
Took no damage that fight.
Oh,
I didn't get damaged either. Can you believe that?
No one got damaged really, except for me. But that
Well, I
wasn't.
mean, no
in the
one
fight.
important. I
Two
mean, it's the
people.
same thing.
Asker did as well.
No one.
Asker got
no one
hit
important.
for.
Oh yeah,
Asker got
attack of
hit for
opportunity.
like 11 or 12 damage.
I'll tap her with a wand tap as well.
Because there was only, I think there was a total of 30 points of damage also dealt by the characters, which first strike on,
Me was like 15.
yeah, first strike on you, which was 12. Then there
Really?
was a strike on Asker for about like, I think it was similar damage, if not the same. Oh, and then the other strike was absorbed by the amulet.
Amulet. So, Asker, give yourself 15 HP back.
Yeah, so she's full. At this point in time, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna give Asuka a rag to clean herself up from all the blood and brains.
I will
I'm
also
like
reiterate that I
putting
did
the
locate
cloak on,
skirmishes of Kellens.
Yes. So, whereabouts is your bird currently? Because I was about to literally just give Flint a spot check.
It's flying overhead.
I'll
never
do the
bothered.
spot
Well,
anyway.
Well, I will consider it always landed on you unless you
Yeah,
tell me
but
otherwise. When
remember
it
I-
came back to
Oh
you,
no, it did come back to
you
me.
never,
I did.
yeah, you never said it went anywhere else. So I am keeping track of a few of these things. So I will say that Flint, do you want to make a spot check?
5.
5? Okay, so you hear a voice come out from up the hill that you were previously at. 1 second.
I spotted a
Let me just
voice.
go and...
Interesting.
Right, what is the way?
Well, no, you hear a voice. Sorry.
I see sounds.
Let me go copy, kill those, and then bring those over to...
Hey Dan,
let's
how about some spellmite items for your boy Antelo over here for the
You don't
extra
need it.
DCs on deck? I'd like him. I cast Fireball.
Fireball.
So they all seem to have bows drawn at you. However, so no one had noticed them, but they seem to announce themselves and state, "Stay where you are. Who are you? You do not wear the colors of Auril nor the Academy."
Quickly uses prestidigitation on the symbol on me robe.
Well, there's a body and also like currently silent in front of you, so
Yeah, I'm definitely disappearing that symbol for now.
yeah, okay, so yeah, you
And there was a spell in front of you cast, it turns invisible.
It's
No,
now
because
now
he's just making like his symbol, like he's kind of like just dirtying his symbol, making it the same color as his robe.
Yeah. It instead now it looks like the symbol of a giant flaccid penis.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was just gonna go with the same color as the rest of his cloak, but like, I mean that works too. Cheers! I'll drink to flaccid penis on his chest.
All right.
Nice.
I can't be blamed for this one.
I'll blame you
So-
anyway.
So they have just asked you a question. How do you respond?
We were. I guess I'll look back at everyone. We're definitely not Auralites.
Do you want to make a? I'll allow you to make, since you've just turned over, make a quick spot check. I'll give you -2 to it, because you're just kind of like whipping around and then just trying to see who they are before you make your comment. You can tell that they seem to, their armor and everything is more common for southerners.
I'm assuming you are the skirmishers that Kellen sent out for us.
The one at the front over here seems to like draw back a little bit further. You know Kellen?
What of it?
How? Why are you here?
We are here to do a job. We are here to deal with the tower. You are here to help us.
The other ones seem to spread around here. As he seems to ask, "You alone, step forward." Hands where we can see.
As he says that, I'm gonna put my hand on him and say, "It's not a good idea."
You're like 10-foot hand. What?
Yeah,
No, you're slightly
large.
out of reach. You
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, but that's 5. Oh wait, no, you can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I was gonna
No,
put my
you
hand
can.
on his
So-
shoulder and say, "That's not a good idea."
I like to think that your hand just outreaches and then it does like that, like Looney
Oh yeah, go
Tunes
gadget
basketball
arms.
hand. No, Looney Tunes like basketball movie just goes and like reaches out and pats him on the shoulder.
Perhaps instead of sending me out into what is clearly a very advantageous situation, one of you meets in the middle with one of us.
Do you know how many people have wandered out here who have just attacked us?
I'm assuming the
It'd
same
be
with
like
us.
that to be more.
You've just antagonized the situation.
No, that was a question.
with your big lad over there stating that gives me less faith in this.
Then you had
Your
no
faith-
faith to begin with.
Who,
We are here
if
by
you-
Kellen's command. I personally
if
made a deal with
talking
him.
over you,
If you speak again, I will run you through.
talking over you slightly, he says, "If you are here by Kellen's command, then we are allies. However, that remains to be seen. You have a very dangerous group who have just run through a scouting group, well, one of the main patrols of the Aurelians.
How about this?
Hang on, yeah,
I'm
wait,
not
I had a thing
sweating.
for there. I was going to say, you yourself had stated that you had also encountered people. Are you not also considered a dangerous group?
I was also gonna. Don't we have a
Granted,
letter
yes.
from what's his name?
Yeah, yeah,
So
more or
if-
less.
If everyone kept speaking over me, you'd just
Sorry,
shut
yeah,
up,
yeah.
everyone.
Antelo, yeah.
How about this instead? I hand the note to Misha, and Misha takes off over to him. And
Great idea, fantastic. The man at the front, who seems to be the leader, who I'll just like mark up because he's the one talking. He holds out his arm. He's well acquainted with birds as, like, yeah, sending messages, and he unravels the message from it before kind of like shaking his hand to like send it back to you.
alrighty, that should
Take
clear up any issues.
Cheers.
Jeez. I know how to speak to these people.
Taking a moment or two to read over the letter and parchment that you've just sent, you notice that the front one seems to walk over to the others, taking his bow and then clapping down the nearest one's bow to like kind of like hit it off point. Lower your arms. Them seeming to slowly, well, approach you all. Well, kind of like not approach you all, but just go off the hill.
I guess we'll move up to meet him in the halfway. I suppose everything is cleared.
Certainly, yeah. You should avoid hills like this. The Aurelians probably saw you from a few kilometers out.
Oh, it's all
They
good. The
come,
Aurelians
then
getting.
they die.
I was about to say the Aurelian, the servants of that frigid bitch, coming here to die quicker is all the better, if you ask me.
The front one seems to shake their head slightly. They'll know that their allies have passed. That main camp you see out front of the tower, that's the Aurelian encampment.
Hmm.
And I believe I'm going to be busy.
Let's make our way out of the region quickly. We have a small getaway.
Very
It's
well.
only
We'll,
about a kilometer or two to the east.
very well. We'll regroup, prepare, and plan our assault, I guess.
Following the small group of Amish skirmishers or expeditionary force, whatever you want to call them, you eventually
Amish.
No. Armed-ish, yeah, but yes, I get where you're coming from. So yes. They take you down the far side of the hill and through some of the lower clefts where some small streams seem to lie, until you come across what seems to be a small overhang leading into small, like almost cruel gap entryway to a small cavern. Inside of there, you are met by two other soldiers from Arm. A fire roaring and quite a bit of supplies within there. Maps strewn about on the bare stone floor. The leader seems to introduce himself as Leia.
Ah, hello. Well met, Leia. Name is.
It's like this.
Oh, Leia.
Leia.
Yeah,
Leia.
Leia.
Star Wars?
What?
So I'll walk up to him and holding out my hand. Well met, Leia.
Taking off his helmet, he seems to grasp your hand and then gestures towards the map.
All
At
right.
the moment, At the moment around the tower, it's mainly controlled by the Aurelians. The problem being that, well, not sure. What news actually is it from the town?
And the town's gone under complete martial lockdown. Anyone trying to stay out after the curfew, well, I'd
Curfew?
shut.
He
Aye.
asked questioningly.
Aye, with martial law being established, a curfew was put in place by Bell.
Ah. Well, that explains why our last route of supplies has not come out. It was meant for yesterday. However, so I'll let you know what is currently going on in the region. So currently the tower is under the control of the Aurelians. They seem to have had, over the past few weeks, a large amount of their forces head out from the town to here to re-establish their position. They have driven out a large amount of the Academy members. And so the Academy, we know that there is a large force in the area, but we are not too sure where they are. It's, from what we can tell, we think that they're hidden in some sort of magical mansion or something like that, an extraplanar area. Where their entry point is slim, they do not need an area like we do.
If the Academy has indeed set up in such a location, it would be a trifle for someone of Bell's power to set up a nigh impenetrable defense, something that not even yourselves, as capable as you are, would be able to see through.
Well, yes, the idea, well, with our limited magical knowledge, we do have people who know magic. Pointing to one of his comrades, he says that, yes, from what we can ascertain, we have tracked a few, and there are still ongoing groups and patrols of Academy members, but they all seem to, we can't seem to track them past a certain point. So that's where we're thinking that they are, whatever forces that they have, are hidden, not on this plane, but somewhere else with a gateway.
Would I be able to do a spellcraft check to try and figure out what that spell would be?
Sorry.
Sure.
Oh. I just smacked my knee.
26. 26 then.
Yeah. So you can identify it as Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, most likely. So it's effectively, you know how you can rope trick and then have a certain amount of it. Yeah, so Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion is effectively like a place where it's effectively a mansion-sized place. So you could only probably hold roughly up to 40 or so men inside of it. So it gives you a rough troop analysis of it.
Well, I'll relay to him exactly what I believe the spell to be housing them is, and that their rough numbers, if they are fully stocked and fully armed, we can expect an upper capacity of 40 mages.
You also know that Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, each day that they're in there, on literally chime of midnight, it refreshes with food and water for the day.
Yeah.
So they are pretty much indefinitely stocked.
Yeah, I was literally just about to get to that bit.
Yeah.
So reiterating, an upper potential threat of at least 40 members of the guild, and then on top of that, they are most likely fully rest, fully stocked, fully capable. None will likely want for anything inside the mansion. However, what I do see here is how many at a time do you see leaving?
Not more than 4 or 5. More of a kind of getting it from where they are and are kind of surrounding. We're mostly scouts. Not clear combatants, very good in combat, but, well, we are decent in combat, but we're not necessarily a forward frontal force.
I suppose when he says decent in combat, I look
They're
at them
pretty
and
much
say,
all
compared
rangers.
to me.
They're pretty much all rangers, so they're like well versed. They're kind of like jack of all
Trackers,
trades.
scouts.
Yeah,
Men
like
of the wild.
utilitarians.
So like that group of 5 would have probably been probably a 45-55 in favor of the Aurelians if that group of 5 like tried to attack them.
So, I guess looking down, I say, well, we could use your potential as scouts, your ability to move in the forest unseen. If they're only sending out small patrols at a time, do they at least have regular intervals at which they leave and return? Or they come and
Typically,
return?
yes. However, while we were out there, we saw a messenger seem to run along the direction that you were originally traveling. We lost track of him.
That would be the one that Fiona gave the message to, without a doubt.
We've been thinking that their patrols have been hastening. They've been gearing up for something. We think it's going to be happening in the next few days, but we can't be sure.
Do they always enter and leave through a particular point?
You know, we don't have enough men to actually scout out the many kilometers of land. We always lose track of them within a certain point, depending on whether it's from an interference of guards coming out to usher them in, or we don't have a specific point that we see them disappear. It's usually magical or something else interferes.
But roughly
run into.
But roughly a similar area, correct?
Roughly, yes. We know roughly where they are.
Forested
It would
or
have
no?
been. It would have been towards the area that you had first encountered those men.
So
Possibly half a kilometer or so northeast.
that was a
Sorry,
lot of tall
northwest.
grass and shit too, wasn't it? There.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like
So-
a minimum like 5-6 feet high.
Again, looking down in sword, I'll look, and the forces at the tower, the Aurelians. What is they roughly at?
Yeah. The Aurelians, they're numbering at least 50 men.
So here's my thought: direct combat.
However, they've lost one of their senior commanders,
The paladin.
the paladin.
Here's my thoughts. What do you know of the strategy behind divide and conquer?
I'm well versed to it. I come from
ro-
a land where we are very much constantly at war. At this point in time, however, as we're discussing things, where is the... Give me a second. Sorry. The ground seems to begin to... Well, does everyone want to make a, like... Let's make an intelligence check.
Well, I'm fucked.
My int
Oh.
isn't actually garbage because I need combat expertise.
I got a 1.
I got an
Yeah.
11.
I got a 22.
I'm big brain.
Got a 17.
Asuka, you rolled yours wrong.
I know I did.
No, you need to re-roll because, like, if you do something like that, it will always roll 1.
Yeah, no, she said she knew she rolled it wrong. She was
Yeah.
correcting me. But yeah,
So at least, Silent, Aska, and
me
you.
probably.
Yeah, and also all of the guards who are, well, all of the people that you're with, you notice that they seem to like almost well, you know when you see someone like just tense up slightly, and the ground begins to tremble slightly. The first guard the main guard that you've been talking to, Leia, seems to state, well, okay, 5 minutes and brace yourself.
I guess I'll brace myself against the table, looking up. I'm assuming some sort of tremor from a tower.
Yeah,
It's
been getting more frequently.
Sorry.
It's getting more frequent as of late,
Hmm.
and more and more tremors seem to ripple through the ground, shaking the land, causing a few tumblings of rocks in the cave above. And eventually you feel like a great surge seem to ripple through the earth itself, as it seems to knock back. Your ears, even like at the 2 or 3 kilometer distance, and even being like underground, seem to like ache a little bit.
Would this be a particular spell that I could help identify, or is it just a
I would imagine
phenomena?
it'd just be like random
Phen-
magical force.
I was about to say, is it a magical phenomena? Because I can do an Arcana check on that too.
From what we can tell, it's coming from within the tower.
Likely Lavelle. If
Something's
anything.
happening in there.
Yes,
Cool.
we know of a wizard trapped or hiding out within the tower. If there's anything, it is likely his doing. He's most likely trying to ward off the would-be attackers to his tower.
Wouldn't be surprised.
But back onto
Unclear.
the concept of strategy, and I guess we'll hold it there because it's 11 o'clock.
Do we want to just finish this conversation and then
Oh,
finish
I was
it
going to
there?
leave it at a cliffhanger, but all right.
Oh, either way works with me.
What do you guys reckon? Cliffhanger?
I think cliffhanger sounds fun.
There you go. What about you, Civi?
I
Suka?
am very content with a cliffhanger. I'm getting
Okay.
tired and I got work tomorrow.
Alright,
Alrighty,
we'll
yeah.
call it there. Alright, say good day to the recording, lads.
Good luck.
Nighty nights.
Good lord.
Boy.
Cheers!
Shit's getting good.